Up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Oh, look at me. I'm retarded. I'm a globe.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, week, your month, even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me
The whole system is designed to disconnect you from your intuition. Why? Disconnected people are easy to manipulate. Everything from sunscreen to politics to the food industry. It's all designed to disconnect and manipulate you. We are in the middle of a war right now, but it's not a traditional war. It's a war on consciousness. It's a war on freedom. This is the time to listen, not to the news. No, your intuition, your gut, your heart. Love is the greatest weapon against darkness. How do you love more? You begin by loving yourself. How do you love yourself? You listen to the messages your body is telling you.
Nobody is coming to save you. Get up. Be your own hero.
Slaves used to work all day, every day, with no pay. But they got free food, water, and shelter. Today, we work all day, nearly every day, and we get paid. But the money we make, we spend on food, water, and shelter. We're still slaves. The only thing that has changed is the illusion of freedom.
I'm scared, Dad.
Do you trust me, son?
Yes.
Come on, son. Rule number 1, never trust anybody. it to the flow, drop it to the flow, then. Now lean then.
Gravy make a splash like Pippin. Shit, that's nothing. Splash. Everybody call me Big Pimpin'. No, I ain't bluffing. I'm with your mom in the kitchen, making blueberry muffins.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
Chicken banana, chicken banana, chicken banana, banana, banana.
Hey man, just want to let you know that sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. You gotta shut the fuck up. And this current time is just one of those times you gotta shut the fuck up.
I don't think you're a bad person, I just don't want to hear you talking anymore. You gotta shut the fuck up.
I remember when I lost my mind.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind. All you beautiful sons of bitches out there. Look at, I got Gubby back here too. Oh my God, no. Raw lumber. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, we're way up in the holler. Way up in the holler, boy. You if you listen, you can hear dueling banjos off in the background. That's where we've been working up in there, man. Whoa.
Way up there, huh?
Way up in there.
All same last names? Or we got a
it's
few.
not as bad as some places. At one time it was. It's called Shank Hollow, but there's like the guy I work for, we're doing a porch for his brother who lives up there at the very end of it, right at the very end. And then there's a little gated area thing right there at the end of the road. His driveway goes to the left. I was asking him, I said, what's up past that gate? And he said, well, that's the old fire road, man, from back in the 30s. He said, that's the old fire road that they used to go up into the mountain. There's cemeteries and all kinds of shit up in there. But you ain't allowed to go up with that unless you got a key or something, you know?
Yeah.
Be able to get in it. But family members that of the cemeteries and shit that are up there now in it's park property now.
Yeah.
And they have keys to the fire gates to be able to get up there and see their deceased loved ones, I guess. So that's at least kind of cool. Yeah, they just kicked all these people off the fucking mountain and said, you don't live here anymore. We're taking it through eminent domain and we're going to give you a shack down in the valley. These people are like, what the fuck am I going to do in the valley? I've lived in this mountain all my life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a crock of shit. Hoover.
Yeah. Those kind of places scare some people, but I don't, they don't mind me none. You know, as long as you treat people good, they're not going to come at you with nothing stupid.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's a little different nowadays than it used to be, though.
Right, yeah.
If you didn't belong up in there, you probably not a good idea to go up in there,
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't go messing around up there, but I'm just saying that.
So sometimes going up into some of these, you'll see people and everybody, when you pass by, everybody turn to look to be outside and they turn to look to see
a hot ticket in town.
Yeah, then it's gossip, it's I wonder who that is. Probably somebody up there stepping out with that widow woman up there or something, always some kind of controversy. They always got. But yeah, I mean, our Stanley Homecoming that we have here is actually on the Urban Dictionary.
Why is that?
Because of, I don't know. It's really weird. It had to be somebody from here. Let me see if I can find that real quick. It's funny as hell.
Hey, LJ, KK, and Greg. I didn't type in the chat, so I just wanted to say hi quick. Spyro, good to see you.
Yeah, I was going to give some shout outs here in a second, too. I got a little
water.
A little out to thing with Spyro Graffiti out here tonight, too. I see LJ, a lot of great people. I want to thank Tamara for her donation and Brian Ebersol. Brian's good people. He's a music lover. He's one of them music
lovers. Do I know that name? I mean,
you probably see him in the chat. He's
okay.
he's a friend of mine on Facebook as well.
Okay.
there's a lot of people, and it's like, wait a second, who is this? They act like they know who. Oh, okay, that's who that is, because their name might not be the same on here, but Brian.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's what with the handles and stuff always being different. Hey, Mr. Super GT. But yeah, I can keep track of most of them, but some slip by.
Let's see, we're gonna type in, and we got hang on, Stanley homecoming. Here we go, and we've got Mr. Andrew.
Taste the biscuit.
He's got his own theme song, man.
Oh man.
Oh, he's
stuck with it now.
You're muted if you're trying to say something.
I know who's muted. I was just laughing. That's why.
So this is actually right here on our. Let me see if I can make it bigger so y'all can see. Oops, I'm on
That's
the
what
wrong
she said.
Okay, so it says Stanley Homecoming.
Stanley Homecoming.
An annual event that runs the week of July 4th in a small town in Stanley, Virginia. The event features a parade, music shows, and rides put up by carnies. Some of the people from remote areas known as hollers only get out once a year for the Stanley Homecoming. There are usually fights, Confederate flags, and plenty of sluts walking around with bad hair and big tits.
I was already reading that by the time you got
there. I need to make this bigger. Hold on.
And then when you use it in a sentence, it says, "I remember one year at Stanley Homecoming that Lester beat the fuck out of two Mexicans for staring at his Easter hug girlfriend."
That was very specific.
And you know what? That happened because I know who Lester is. That actually happened. So yeah,
this is in Stanley, Virginia.
That's
Virginia. Where is that exactly?
It's
Is Luray the county then, or is that
no? It's Page. The county's
Page.
Page.
Oh, Page County. Okay, that's right.
Yeah. It's I don't know how to describe it. What do you know about Virginia? Do you know anything about the Shenandoah Valley?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're about a third of the way down in going from north to south down into the Shenandoah Valley. Yeah, you know where Winchester is? Have you ever heard of Winchester, Virginia?
There's a lot of cities in Virginia. So
how about Front Royal?
It's most states.
I was mostly in Fredericksburg, Pennsylvania, Richmond.
All right, so it's about an hour and a half out of Fredericksburg. Southwest.
Okay.
I can show you on a map. In fact, I will do that.
But yeah, what it sounds like, there are usually, it should say, fights and plenty of sluts with big tits and bad hair.
Yeah.
Sign me up. All right, I'm down.
Sounds like a good time, right?
Don't tell my girlfriend.
I'll show you here. If I pull up a map here. See if this will
the armpit of Colorado. Don't you live where Tren de Aragua is at, Greg? That whole side.
Yeah, that's right. Greg lives over there where he's got all the, what were they? Nicaraguan or El Salvador?
Tren de Aragua.
Who that?
Did you say nigger something? What?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Hey.
My French isn't very good.
Hey. Go on. All right. So right here in the, oops, I got to pull it up on the screen. Okay. So this is where I live right here, Stanley. There's 3 towns in my county: Shenandoah, Stanley, Luray. Luray is the county seat. Over here is New Market. This is over top of the Massanutten Mountains right here. The Blue Ridge Mountains are all right here on the right. And then on the left, right here between Highway 340 and 81, that's called the Massanutten Mountain Range. And it means breadbasket, or like horn of plenty, plentiful. And that's because that was the hunting grounds for the Indians back in the day. Now, the Shenandoah Valley stretches between the Allegheny Mountains and the Blue Ridge Mountains. And where I'm at is a valley within the Shenandoah Valley. But this Massanutten range that runs up along to the right of I-81 right there, that's really crazy because there's a valley in the middle of that mountain right there that's called Fort Valley. And that's a valley within a valley within a valley. So that's kind of cool. So to give you an idea of where we're at, here's Arlington and DC over here to the northeast, right? And my town doesn't show up when I zoom in that far. Culpeper to the east of me here. In fact, you know, it's funny today, my wife was looking on the thing. You can tell where each other are at, you know, and she looked on her phone and her phone told her that I was in Culpeper and I wasn't. There's Culpeper there. I was over up here in these hollers on this side of the mountain, on the left side of the mountain. But yeah, there's Washington, DC. And then of course, as you get in, then you get closer to Stanley right here. It's really small. We don't even have a traffic light. I think we got three cops on the town cop, and one of them is a chief. So yeah, not a whole.
Sounds like super troopers. It's like there's like 5 police that cover like 35 square miles or something.
Yeah, something like that. Well, that's how state troopers operate, man. They got like big area patrol. They really do. And you know what the problem is? You know why there's so much police violence? You know why there's so much police violence? I'll give you one big fucking clue.
I'll take a guess. They don't get paid enough.
No, we have too many fucking cops.
Oh.
We don't need that many cops. Okay? That's why they pile up 3 and 4 on a traffic stop. Because they got too many fucking cops. They don't have anything to do. Cops are not proactive, okay? And as far as crime is concerned, okay? They're not proactive. They're reactive. Very rarely do police ever stop a crime before it's being committed or stop a crime in its commission. And very often they don't solve the crime anyway. So they're a reactive force, but people seem to think that if you have more cops, there will be less crime. That's not true. That's not true. So what happens? The cops start creating crime. And I use that air quote, crime. Because crime, as defined by Black's Law Dictionary, is any action that results in the loss, injury, or harm of another. Okay. So going 5 miles an hour over the speed limit is not a crime. Okay. Saying hurtful, wordy words is not a crime. But what they're doing is they're trying to create more crimes so that they got something to fucking do. We don't even need police forces. All we really need are sheriffs. Okay. Now, a town constable, that's fine. Maybe in a bigger city, a few patrolmen there, but the county still should be. And it's weird here in Virginia because we've got incorporated and unincorporated. So like Harrisonburg sits in the middle of Rockingham County, but it is independent of Rockingham County. So the jurisdiction goes to the Harrisonburg police over Rockingham County. I mean, it's really some weird shit, man. Although the sheriff's office is in Harrisonburg.
So if you're an unincorporated town, do you fall under the jurisdiction of the county then?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
Yeah. You see that a lot, like in West Virginia. You'll see a little town you go through and it'll say, bumfuck Egypt, unincorporated. Right. And it always says unincorporated over it. Now, where I live, it's incorporated. Okay. And it's really interesting. I talk with the guy I work for. He's the mayor of our town, and they don't make a lot of money off that at all. It's just a stipend. You know, he's got all those people on town council and all that. They got to work. They just get a stipend. And I talk on that level with things, that it is a corporation because he understands that. I keep him in mind that you are the CEO of that corporation. You see? And he's like, yeah, that's a good way to look at it. It really is. You know, I said, yeah. So you fiscal responsibility. Oh, and Elkton, just south of me in the next county, which isn't very far really, because we're a real small county. Elkton just canceled their contract with Flock.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. People are not taking it. But I hear that's a PSYOP.
Yeah,
to
up
get you
front.
on board for another system that you're not
That
paying.
Axum and a few others.
Well, here's something kind of fucked up in regards to that. Here in San Jose, California, you know, the southern part of Silicon Valley, we have these signs they've been in place for like 15 years saying license plate readers are in place. And I don't even know where they are. They're probably on the street.
I found a ton of them. Those little signs, those digital signs they put up on the side, you know, and sometimes it'll tell you about events in town, or it'll warn you of, you know, heavy snow, or some of them even flash your speed when you're going by. They got them in those fucking things. They're hiding them in those.
Almost all of them in my town are right underneath the speed limit sign somewhere. And yesterday I saw a new one. It was pointed directly at Lowe's. Like, what the hell does that have to do with, you know, other than collecting information out of the obvious, you know? Like, it's just pointed directly at the Lowe's parking lot. It's like, okay.
And here's the problem I have with a lot of these is, like, okay, you put up 1,000 of these, and then all of a sudden they solve maybe 10 like minor crimes, or maybe a couple major ones. Meanwhile, they're collecting the information of everyone else that doesn't fucking want them.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Did you happen to see
Actually,
that?
they haven't.
Go ahead, Partypote.
Actually, they haven't solved any crimes at all. And actually, the reason why I hopped on here was that dream you were lugging around for 40 or 50 years there, Dave. I was wondering.
You're speaking real low.
Oh,
I didn't understand that. What that I was dragging around for 30 or 40 years?
The dream, is this, by the way, better? Is my
Oh, yeah. Oh,
better now?
you talking about the dream where they cut into my head and I was floating? Yeah.
Yeah. If I could sort of get if I could sort of add a few details to it that you didn't mention, and then afterwards I'll tell you what it means, which would probably still be relevant today. Did you wake up just before you thought you died in the dream?
No, because I didn't think that I died, because I was reassured that I wasn't going to be harmed and there's no pain, that everything was okay. Because there wasn't. I felt him go across here. There was no pain. And then they came up over the top like that and took like a wedge shape of my skull. And I could feel them messing around in there, like, you know, but then I woke up. But it didn't, there was no pain involved. And I oddly, I wasn't frightened. That's what's so creepy about it, was I wasn't frightened at all.
Okay. Did you wake up covered in sweat with your heart racing faster than you could imagine?
You know, I really don't recall. I don't recall, but probably most likely. And that's not really getting into anything either, because like I get night sweats. I always have. And like the other night, oh my God, I woke up the next morning, my t-shirt was soaked. My t-shirt that I was wearing was soaked, man. And I had to get up and go to the bathroom. So I got out and I was like, oh my God, I'm freezing, you know, because it was just soaked. So I threw it in the laundry basket and I just went back to bed with no shirt. But yeah, I get night sweats, not every night, but from time to time. But I would imagine, I remember I was really quite perplexed in wondering, was that real? I do remember looking and feeling my head to see, you know, had it really kind of happened, it was that realistic. And I can remember when I went upstairs into the bathroom, I was looking for any evidence of having been in there or any of this occurring. And I looked in the mirror. So I don't know, man.
I think.
Do you remember waking up and having your body sit up at a right angle with your hands sort of propping you up from behind? But from the side, your body would look like a perfect right angle when you sat up from the dream. or woke
No,
up with
I don't recall that kind of detail from it. I mean, and that wasn't part of the. I mean, you're asking about the aftermath when I woke up, and
yeah.
that's really hard to say. I mean,
Oh,
and that's
okay.
odd because I remember the supposed unconscious part of it more vividly than I do the next aspect, the consciousness of when I awoke. But I do remember going upstairs and checking in the mirror to see if there was any marks and looking in the tub to see if there was like any blood or anything like that. And there was no evidence that any of this had occurred. So,
Because when a person wakes up with sweats like you're describing, and on top of that, if they sit up with their heart racing, they don't
mhm.
teach us this in our public education, but that's a sign of somebody taking over your mind, and they're attacking your CPU, or the central,
Oh, wow.
the main processing unit of your brain, and they're actually, when the person takes that over, you get a dream uh, that usually has a strange flight. People have described riding their bike like ET, and you usually wake up just before you die, entering a room full of monsters, or what you perceive to be
Hmm.
monsters. And but the part that usually happens afterwards is you sit up at a right angle with your hands propped up behind you. And if all that happens, then somebody's actually messing with your mind like an MK Ultra experiment. And then you
Mm.
sort of have to wonder, did you have your own bedroom when you were a little kid? And do you have like a melanoma or some sort of weird growth on pretty much the top of your left thigh?
Mhm. You see, I've often thought maybe perhaps I've been targeted and, that kind of thing, looking into it because there has been some really odd things go on throughout my life, that I just can't really explain. Including, like sudden pains and things like that. Like I'll be sitting and all of a sudden I feel like somebody driving a nail through my leg bone, for no reason whatsoever. I'm just sitting there and all of a sudden it's like, ah, and I'm
Uh,
like, God bless America. What is that? But what can I really do about it? If it is, I'm ungovernable. I can't be controlled. It just won't happen.
that's well, that would be nice. But do you have a growth on the inside of your thigh, almost at
No,
the top of? Nope.
no,
Okay.
no.
Uh, that's actually a good thing, because it would explain the fact of why you're not passing the email off to your son to get
I
the
did
to
pass it
get.
off to him, and I have not heard shit from him. He hasn't answered any messages I've sent him on the Messenger. He didn't answer calls, so I don't know
Oh,
what he's doing.
oh, because that's the thing that would make mortgages at least
Yeah,
fly with the system that he'd like to use.
yeah.
And I was sort of wondering why
I sent
the long
him. I forwarded your email to him. Um, and I, told him, I said you were desperate to get in touch with him about that, and I haven't heard jack shit from him. So I don't know what's going on up there right now. Of course, I know they've
be-
been kind of busy with trying getting. See, his house, I think he said, was built in 1918, and as far as some kind of homeowners insurance, they're I don't know, some kind of weird provisions in homeowners insurance or something going on. I don't know. But
well,
anyway, between me working and everything, I have time for butt kissing, you know?
the elites have a way of turning your life upside down without
Hmm.
actually without making it look really obvious, since they literally control everything. So I was
Hmm.
sort of wondering, have you tried calling him,
Yeah, yeah,
your
yeah.
son?
I didn't get an answer. So
Did you leave a
I don't know. I'll
voicemail?
probably try to call him this weekend again. But
Are you a voicemail kind of person?
no, not a whole lot. I mean, I'll leave a voicemail if there's
Well,
an
yeah.
opportunity to leave one. But
Okay, I was sort of wondering if you could mention that in his emails, he's got everything he needs to do the
Right.
mortgages.
Okay. Can I get on back with my show?
Sure.
I don't really
Sorry
want to
about
go into
that.
the whole diatribe about this whole thing right here. I'm trying to get a hold of him. That's all I can tell you.
All right.
But like you were saying, they always change and shit. Look at here. Look at this. This is drastic too. This is what your normal blood pressure in 1970 was, 160 over 95. This year it's 110 over 70. Now I heard some of where it's supposed to always be at supposed to be 120. Was it 120 plus half your age? Should be your
Something
top.
like that.
So yeah, they're doing it. And that's also, they can sell that fucking blood pressure medicine and blood thinners and all that other shit. That's why the orange turd eats 50,000 fucking Tylenols a day. Maybe that's what causes autism, man. Who knows?
I just listen to my body, like blood pressure and whatever. You can tell when your blood pressure is going up. You get the sweats, your heartbeat races, all that good stuff. It's not that hard to tell, if something's out of whack. I mean, you can have silent stuff go on and not really notice it, but for the most part, you can just listen to your body. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You don't need to go to the doctor. Well, don't take my advice, but I'm saying I don't go to the doctor.
I don't either.
And just do your own thing. Check your own blood pressure. It's not that hard.
Here's something interesting about blood pressure is that I actually have a blood pressure machine.
Yeah, I got one too.
And
I got an automatic one.
Yeah, I got one that's a pump right on.
Yeah, it's ran my batteries. Anyways, my blood pressure was getting so high to the point where they were thinking that like I had some sort of a major heart issue. So they gave me that to check it and test it like 3 times per day. And it was like usually between 190 to 210, which is like heart attack, stroke level. And then I fasted for 5 days. Blood pressure dropped down to 130.
Yeah, fasting will change a lot of things, man.
They removed the verse in the Bible. I think it's in Matthew, and I forget which chapter, but it goes like directly right from the 23rd verse to the 25th verse. And the 24th is just listed. There's no text at all. And if you go back to older versions of the Bible, you find out that it says healing can be attained through fasting and prayer.
Yeah, it's
and they took that out. Why did they take it out? Look, it should be obvious to anybody with 2 fucking brain cells to rub together that they are fucking killing you while profiting doing it. Okay,
that's the main thing there.
In every way, shape, or form, even with this 5G, 6G bullshit, all of that, the engineered storms, the mRNA bullshit that they got to give everybody. They scare everybody into getting it. You know why? Because all contracts are voluntary.
Yeah.
They needed you, so they scared the piss out of people so that they would scramble to go get this shit. And listen, this virus theory crap, man, that is the most ridiculous. You might as well say that there's little tiny demons flying around looking to possess you and, eat your lungs or some shit. I mean, it's a magical wizard is doing it or some shit like that. It's just as much proof of that as there is of viruses, man.
Yeah.
That's what's so crazy. And they got everybody scared to death over that shit. Oh, there's monkey virus. Oh, there's this. We got this from a green monkey getting fucked by an African or some shit. And it's like, what do you see? These people will say, well, a scientist said that. Oh, God, please don't get me started on the fucking scientists.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Congratulations for you. You went and regurgitated some bullshit that somebody told you. And exactly how they told it to you. You're a good test taker. You ain't got no goddamn common sense, so you sitting there thinking, oh, we live on a ball spinning through a void. You dumb shit motherfucker. When have you ever seen anything like that? Never once. The wizards convinced you of something that was dreamed up in somebody's imagination.
I actually, I'll bring it up later on because I don't want to divert from what you're saying, but I have a question to bring up later on about that same thing. But
you know, speaking of those towers you were just talking about, I was driving past one the other day, and it's like, look up at one of those things once. It's like there hasn't been enough time for them for you know, they love to throw out studies in everybody's face, but I'd like to know the study on people who work on those things, what the cancer rates are, because I'll bet they're high as hell. And but look up at those things. Nature will tell you everything. There ain't no birds, there ain't no wildlife around those things, there ain't nothing around them. You
I
know why
know.
that is? We all know why that is, I should say.
Exactly, man. Yes. Yes, it's exactly like high exposure to Wi-Fi. You start feeling kind of
Yeah, drags you
blue.
down.
All the blue light that comes off of this. What color is Facebook? It's fucking blue,
Yeah.
right? They're all blue.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what you need to go out and touch grass. When I say that, I
Yes.
literally mean it. Take your shoes
Yes.
off, go out, put your feet
Oh,
in, touch grass, and be with nature.
thank you for that. That reminds me, I have a little short video on grounding that I was going to play the other
Oh, yeah,
night when I
perfect.
was on, and I got sidetracked and I forgot to. But anyway, I want to run an idea by you. This is kind of cool. What do you think of that? Screwdriver, $5. Safety hat and high vis vest, $25. Pretending to be a CCTV repairman to destroy cameras.
there you go.
Priceless.
Yeah, if you want to get all the way up there, and if you have a scissor lift or whatever, or a boom lift,
A cherry picker.
yeah, and a couple of traffic cones,
Mm-hmm.
and the police are just going to ignore you. They're like, "Oh, well, it's just someone doing fucking."
Dude,
maintenance
you
or
can
something."
stand on a sidewalk wearing a hard hat or a vest or something and holding a clipboard and tell people to walk over there, and they'll do it. They won't even question it.
Yeah.
They'll just fucking do it because they're responding to the suit, man.
Yeah. And the suit and the sign and the hard hat and the fact that there might be some traffic cones and there's a work truck that has like a lift on it or whatever the fuck it is. And yeah, people will just abide by it. There have been social experiments done like that in grocery stores, in just general neighborhoods. And the other thing about these cameras, these CCT cameras, I know this because I'm an electrician. At the very bottom of all the streetlights, there's this little tiny junction point. All it takes is a screwdriver to take it off and a pair of wire cutters and just cut the fucking wires. And that will take a very long time to repair. Let's put it that way.
This is all hypothetical, by the way, guys.
Hypothetically, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know this because I'm not an electrician. I'm a janitor part-time. So
Well, you know, like I do shit like that. Like, for instance, I'll go to a bank, right? Cash a check or whatever the case. Now, I would never rob a bank. It's wrong. It's immoral. And it's fucking dangerous, right? So, but when I go into a bank, I always kind of go, if I was going to rob this place, well, not every time, but I mean, a lot of times I go, if somebody was going to rob this place, how would you do it? And I'm like standing in line and I'm looking around and I'm noting where all the surveillance is at. And I'm working out I'm actually working out a plan to rob that bank in my brain, but I would never go through with it. I'm just doing it to entertain myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, because that's some serious shit, man. I remember one time back, it was back in the 90s. This girl I was living with, man, we had a duplex apartment and her sister and brother-in-law lived in the next door in the duplex, right? And this dude, he worked delivering the Detroit Free Press on a motor route. He would deliver bundles of newspapers every morning, like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, we get a knock on the door and there's FBI agents out there, man. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? So I was like, yeah, what do you want? So we're looking for, and they said the guy's name. And I said, he don't live here. He lives next door. He says, oh, okay. And he told the other guy, stay there and cover that door. And he went over and got the guy out. Well, what had happened was this dude, unbeknownst to anybody, except one guy that he was with, right? He was robbing banks, and not for like serious, huge amounts of money either. He didn't even have a gun. It wasn't even armed robbery. He just went in and gave the teller a note, and then and they gave him the money. And okay, so here's how he got caught. This is fucking hilarious. The CCTV camera in the bank got a picture of him and put it on the front page of the fucking Detroit Free Press. And he delivered those newspapers.
What? That's like the world's dumbest fucking criminals.
Listen to me. One of his customers narked him out who he was. That's how he got caught.
That sounds a little bit like the Unabomber thing, where his brother narked him out. I know it's a little wishy-washy.
That story's true.
I'm starting to look at the Unabomber from a different angle now, with all this shit that's going on with the flock and all that crap. Listen, man, Kaczynski knew. He knew. That's what he was trying. Yes, he knew what was coming, man.
It's 14 pages, I 14 or 17. It's not very long, but his manifesto. Yeah, it's the something of the industrial age.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was back in the 90s. He wrote that, and he was a math genius. And I don't know exactly everything about it, but yeah, that entire story, it's fascinating to hear about. But I think there's a lot more to it. But at least the manifesto was written by the FBI or something.
Probably.
Did you guys see? Did you guys see? I didn't watch the speech or nothing, but I guess Trump was giving some kind of fucking speech and a rally. It was a bunch of Trumpians and whatever in there. And this dude, I swear he looks like Screech from that Saved by the Bell. Didn't that guy go do like rough
He
He died.
Yeah, he died. Yeah.
Oh shit! I heard he started doing porn after that thing.
Yeah, he was doing, I guess, rough gay porn or something.
Oh wow! I wasn't going that far. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's what he was doing.
Anyway, this kid, he's in the back. He's behind Trump with the rest of the Trumpians, and he does like this fucking awesome mocking of Trump. This is beautiful, man. This kid, somebody ought to give him a medal. Watch this.
Right now, than at any time in the history of our country, and Americans are working today more so than ever before. We have more jobs today than we've ever had. This is with this skirmish we have with the Islamic Republic of Iran. And the typical American's 401k is up by $34,000, setting records day after day. It's up by numbers that have never been seen before. So you're screaming at me, what are you going to do about high prices? Right? What are you going to do? I said, I just got here. What are we talking about? Tell me. Eggs have gone up 4 times. 4 times. I said, I just got here. Give me a break.
There's only 2 people applauding. What the fuck was that? They were right next to each other. Like, yay!
But that is, he's got that, because he does that every time when he lies. It's the accordion. He does this accordion thing. It's like he's spinning the fucking yarn, you know. And he does that with his hands, all these gestures. Watch these people when they talk. Watch them when they talk, especially politicians. There's these hand gestures that they use.
Talkers.
Yes, indeed. Very bombastic,
expressive.
What is that?
Was it like a third version of sign language or something, where you have to like shake your neck a little bit and like go into convulsions?
Well, there's certain things, like for instance with a cigarette. If you're in a debate with somebody or whatever, and you lay down your point, you emphasize that by snuffing out your cigarette. Like, that's fucking final right there. You know, I mean, there's certain things that people do. There's little body language shit that actually speaks to people. And when you're gesturing, there's various gestures that they use when they're making certain points. And if you pay attention to that, you can see, and there's like a theme. There's almost like a theme, like a pattern to it. I don't really quite know how to explain it. But I would imagine they teach that in
debate.
Well, yeah, in debate. public speaking classes.
Yes, I've taken 2 public speaking courses and 2 communication courses, and communications courses are not what you think. It's not communications such as internet. It's about it's a mixture between the two. And when someone would like they'll scratch their nose for some as an example, or they'll start to try to stretch their shoulders. If they're just like a complete robot, that's another example of just them being completely on cue with whatever is going to be asked, rather than just being able to answer something completely off the cuff. So communications is a really interesting type of subject to take. And then
it is. And there's so much involved. That's why I think body language is a really interesting subject as well. Body language, study of micro expressions. That's really important too, man. You can read people through their micro expressions. And they don't even know they're telling on themselves. It's like kind of like when somebody has a tell in poker, but
exactly
you know all their tells. You know, they got a tell for each card. You know, you just after sitting with them for a little bit. Humans are easy. People are easy to casually influence, should I say? Yeah, it's an influence.
Suggestive.
Yeah. For instance, man, back when I was a salesman, right, and selling timeshares. Oh my god, I had to quit that. That was
my god, how dare you,
dude? I know. That's why I quit. I was like, I can't do this anymore. This is fun.
Oh man.
Anyway, though, I sold those motherfuckers, man. I sold those motherfuckers. They tried to coerce me to make me stay and do a couple more sales before they'd let me quit, or they wouldn't give me my check. That ain't no shit. And I was like, fuck that. I went into the guy's office. It was the head of sales. I went in there. He was this asshole, little small hat, and he drive a convertible Jaguar. And I went in there. I says, give me my fucking check, because they told me that's who had it. He did. He had it in his desk drawer. I said, give me my check. And he says, you can't until you go out on a tour. I says, give me my fucking check. I'm not going out on tour. Give me my fucking check. I grabbed him by his fucking tie and I slammed his fucking dome head down onto his desk. And I said, give me my fucking check now. And he pulled his desk drawer open. I had his head pinned down against his desk. He pulled it open and gave me my fucking check. I said, thank you. I said, by the way, I quit. Anyway, but anyway, what my point was is that I went, I would get them conditioned to agreeing and saying yes. And merely by saying things, man, isn't it? It's really a lovely day today, isn't it? Isn't this nice? You know, and yes. And everything you ask is going to result in the affirmative. So you've conditioned them to be agreeable, right? And you kind of give the guy, because it's usually a man and his wife and his woman, right, or his wife, and sometimes they have their kids with them, right? And that's even better. But then what you do after you've gotten them into it, the kids and the wife are easy. They go, oh man, wouldn't you guys really like to be here? Look at this. We got a water park and all kinds of stuff. Wouldn't that be awesome? You get to come here, use all that stuff because you're an owner, da 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 da. And the kids and the mom are like, yeah, that would be awesome, you know? Then you ask the critical question. Now, sir, don't you think your wife and kids are worth at least something that's nice?
Oh, that's the guilt trip. Yeah.
You know? And what's he going to do? They're right there. They're right there. They're loving it. If you say no right there to me, to my face, immediately, those kids and their mom's going to be on my side. They're already going to be on my side. I said, you haven't even heard the price yet. You haven't even heard the price yet. And he goes, oh, I know. I said, no. I got an inside track. See, because I always go out and tell them it was way more than what it really was. You're right. And so we go back and I'd talk and make this little chart. And I'd say, okay, here's how much. I says, how much do you average pay on vacation for a hotel room? You know, and how many days do you usually go? And then I put that out there, and I say, now you do this over a course of 10 years. Look how much money you spent. Whereas with less than that, you can have this for 1 week every year. And I says, no, I know it might be a little bit of money, but hang on a second. Let me just go see if I can. I said, somebody owe me a favor. Hold on a minute. So I'd go over and I'd bullshit with the sales manager for a minute. And I'd go back and I'd sit down at the table and I says, okay, listen, I got some really cool news. I'd get down really low. I said, no, listen, I can't let this get out. But we've got a new development. See, the unit that I showed them, I never had any intention of selling that fucking unit to them anyways. They're not even for sale. And nobody's going to pay the price that I was asking for it. So I says, okay, wait a second. I come back and I says, now, there's a new development. It's just going up. In fact, you can kind of see it from here right out the window. I said, it hasn't been opened yet for sales, but to a few select people. And the manager can clear it. I says, they're really cool. You want to go see them? And they go, oh, yeah, let's go see them. We're going to go over there and look, and it's a duplex. You get both units. You can take friends, and they can have the top or the bottom in the duplex place. And it's like half the price of what I was asking. And I throw in this thing and you get this gold card membership, which means that even if it's not your week, you can come here and use all the facilities anytime you want to. And they're like, oh God, that's great. Boom, sell every time. But the place that it was so fucking crooked, it was unreal. I was like, I can't do this in good conscience.
You know what that sounds like? Is the movie Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. I had
Jordan Belfort, yeah. He got fined $100 million and already paid it off.
I remember one time we had a sales meeting and they were going to give a $20 prize to whoever could give the best pitch to sell a rock. And I won that.
Like Dwayne Johnson? I'm just joking.
No, like this
I know
it's a gravel rock,
Do you smell?
4.5 billion years in the making. Yeah. Like, what? I bring you the rock. What good is a rock? Are you kidding me? Well, it can be used as a paperweight, self-defense, exercise. There's all kinds of things you can do with this rock right here. In fact, the maker of this is unreachable. God made this rock. And look at all the purposes it has. In fact, if you get two of them, you can strike them together and make sparks. I had everything going, man. Come about this close to calling it Mr. Rock, right? Oh, yeah, somebody else must have thought that too. What I said. Look.
Oh, Scrooge.
Yeah, that was one of the replies, one of the comments.
When I wake up in the morning. Oh, wait, is that? I can't remember if that's that song or not.
Wow.
It's all right, because I was saved by the Bible. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, there's tornadoes in Texas. Am I seeing this morning?
Everywhere, man.
This afternoon. God, yeah, it's been really fucking crazy weather. It's been nice here. I mean, humid, but pretty. Like today wasn't bad. It didn't get bad till about a little after 12. But we
had like a small cold front pass through, and it was like 70s. I was like, whoa! And then tomorrow it's back up to 90s and humid again. It's like, what? I don't know. It's been crazy here all year.
This year, you're gonna love this. This is funny. This is hilarious. There's actually people like this. Watch this.
Can't touch this, big dog. All day.
If you want to F with MAGA, you got to get through me. That's his base, man. A dude punching himself in the face to show you how tough he is.
It usually does it. Scares me every time.
Yeah, then the next day he shows up to work and they're like, what the fuck happened to you?
My mental illness kicked in.
Oh, I fell down the stairs 5 times.
My wife beat me.
This is messed up, man, right here. Okay, so it says Netanyahu's former personal security guard caught in Chris Hansen's child predator sting after allegedly attempting to grape a 15-year-old boy.
Sounds on par.
Wait,
what is it, Jim Carrey? What was that? Me, myself, and Irene? I'm kicking my own ass. Or is that a different one? Might be a different one.
Yeah, it's Liar Liar.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, he fights himself in wait a second.
No, I think it's Liar Liar. He's right.
Yeah. Me, myself, and Irene. That's right. Yeah. What was the other? See, he's always just so he's great at slapstick, man. I don't know how he does some of that shit. You know, like when he's fighting himself, that's fucking hilarious, man. God, I don't know. And how he can make those faces. You know, have you ever seen him do his impersonations? Like, that, oh my God.
It was in Living Color days.
He also did the whole thing of that on the Jimmy Kimmel show. He's like, you know what that is.
Yeah.
Like, no. So I don't know.
The all mocking tongue, he called it. Yeah, it was so weird to watch him morph into Clint Eastwood. That's what I found amazing, because it was like all of a sudden he looked like fucking Clint Eastwood.
When did that happen?
Oh my God. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, he did it on I think on Johnny Carson or something. I'll find it while this is playing. Hang on.
Oh.
We're involved in security for the Israeli president, Netanyahu. Did you meet the Israeli leader?
I'm sorry, I'm not answering any questions, so I can speak to an attorney.
You sent photos of your penis erect? You told the boy you ruined your shorts, meaning you ejaculated while you were talking to him. You asked for explicit pictures of him.
What the fuck?
Jesus. That's Netanyahu.
Chris Hansen.
That's that bald guy. That's Netanyahu's former personal bodyguard.
Wait, that was real? That wasn't like a skit?
No, that's not a skit.
If Chris Hansen shows up at your house, you know you're in for a bad day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What are you doing here?
Wow. Now I'm cringing.
Again, the grounding, like you were saying.
Who let you in?
Earthing.
I know a lot about grounding.
Do you know about earthing?
Yes.
I mean, about earthing. Oh.
Not earthling.
No, girthing.
No, I know.
Come on, man. Get with the program. Not sure.
Come on, man. I'll just have to change. I can't change it while it's live, can I?
You can't what?
Change my name.
Yeah, you can. I can.
Yeah,
change
you can do it.
While I'm live, just put it together.
Yeah, I can even change.
Not sure. It's from Idiocracy, you know.
Yeah, you should do it, Dave.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, you can change that. You can change your avatar. You can do a lot of things on.
Oh no, my avatar is gonna stay like that because everyone thinks I'm fucking CIA or something.
Oh shit! Well, get into a little thing about that. I ran across today a LinkedIn profile.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty crazy. Bring that up here in a couple minutes. But first, this thing on earthing, so I can close this tab. I was going to show it the other night.
Today, we're going to see how the earthing or the grounding affects your blood. We're going to take our blood, put it on this slide, microscopic slide, and take a look. As you can see, all her red blood cells are stacked up. This is called a stacked up cell. And see, let's go see if the earthing can help improve a little.
They're actually earthing right now, and they're just starting to ground. So we'll see them back in 10 minutes.
Let's see how the earthing or the grounding has affected their blood. Okay. As you can see, the blood, before and after the earthing is obviously changed. So after you do the earthing, the blood can circulate better. This is a good example.
That's pretty damn cool, man.
Yeah, when you said earthing, I did not know that's what you were referring to, so I would say no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. We don't want to see that. I got something in the pipe though. Hang on. Do you ever watch James Freeman?
I've seen him a few times on your show, but I don't really watch much of his stuff.
I don't know. He got arrested here not long ago.
That's what I heard.
Some kind of shit. I don't know whatever came of that or whatever. But this is from a while back. He applied to be a police chief. And this is hilarious. You're gonna love this. Hang on, is that the one? Oh, I have to.
Gun to my head, I couldn't tell you who that guy is.
You've seen him before.
Yeah, probably.
You just don't realize it.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's Dave Sims.
Yo, what up, guys?
What up, dog?
Hey.
Yo. Hey, so is earthing the same as grounding?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Well,
electrically.
What's different about it?
You're barefoot in contact with the earth.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Isn't that? I thought that's what grounding is, isn't it?
It is.
Well, grounding is not necessarily just for humans. It's specifically for.
We're speaking. We're talking about it in the context of people, and it does have the effect of completing a circuit.
Oh yeah.
We are electrical. We're definitely electrical. Check this out. This is really cool. There's a little LED light inside this tube right here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's connected to these two metal ends right here. And you can see when I touch them independently, nothing happens. But when I touch them together, it starts blinking. When I touch both ends of it, I complete the circuit.
Yep.
Interesting.
Isn't that cool? No.
Cool
Look
shit, man.
through my crystal ball of Metatron's cube. Oh my. What has Dave been eating? Shit. All right. Anyway, this is James. This is James Freeman. This is pretty funny. This is when he applied to be the police chief.
PhD? That's what his hat says? PhD?
Yeah, which
Or
is
PhD, okay.
Pharmacated. Yeah, that's what it is. I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's from a dispensary. Dispensary swag.
The position I am applying for today is Chief of Police of the town of Mountain Air, New Mexico.
At what point in the process do I get the gun?
Probably the day one.
Do I get a taser as well?
Yes.
Could I carry two guns instead?
That would be your option. And do you have a referral?
Yeah, I do. I got this is a letter of recommendation. It's from my mom.
A lot of people don't know this, but I haven't always been an unsuccessful YouTuber. I actually used to be an unsuccessful Twitch streamer. So my mom was going to kick me out of the house if I didn't get a job, and I didn't know what kind of work to do. And so I asked my mom, I said, Mom, what do you think I'd be good at? And my mom was like, well, you're a real piece of shit, so maybe you should become a cop. I didn't know how to read and write. And I said, Mom, don't you think that'll be a requirement to become a police officer. And she said, you know, son, based on the videos I've seen online, highly unlikely. And I told her, I said, Mom, but gosh, you sure that I'd be qualified for that? And she says, yeah, you have everything you need, a short fuse, a hot temper, an inability to read, write, or comprehend much of anything. You're a real piece of shit. You're not very smart, but you're good at hurting people. You're perfectly qualified, son. And I said, wow, Mom, thanks.
I'm going to need help filling out the application since I'm not a real good reader and writer. We're just waiting on the HR guy to help me fill out the application and whatnot. How are you, man? Doing good. I'm going to be real excited to be the chief of police out here.
Yeah. And do you have a referral?
Yeah, I do. I got this is a letter of recommendation. It's from my mom.
Okay.
And I can rip that off and you can.
I can photocopy it.
Okay. That's fine. I'm not as good at reading and writing, so she kind of wrote down my positive attributes there. Reliable.
Like to shoot
when I show up, I'm pretty reliable.
When you show up?
Yeah, like 1/3 of the time. Thank you, sir.
Can you give desired salary?
Desired salary? Well, I don't know.
You want to know what it's starting?
Yeah, I guess my mom didn't tell me what I should say for that.
So 54,080.
Woo! I never made that much money before. 54,080?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take it, man.
When are you available for work?
I can start tomorrow as long as I don't drink tonight.
The chief?
Yeah.
Okay. Special skills certification and licenses. Yeah, like typing speed or software programs you know?
I've got some special skills that would probably make me a good fit for the job. I'm willing to shoot anybody. Women, children, grandmas. I will shoot anyone for officer safety. No limits. For officer safety, I'd shoot a baby. I think that's something that really makes me stand out for the position. I do have sudden, uncontrollable, violent outbursts. And a lot of times those are I'm almost blacked out. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know what I'm doing. That's probably a couple pretty good ones there.
Yeah. So that's it with the application part. We'll need you to sign it, but
okay.
There's also the background check.
Okay. I probably should have asked this before we started, but I did have some questions to ask you if that's okay.
Yeah. If I have the answers, I can answer them.
How much do I get paid for doing the application?
No.
Oh, there's no pay for that? No. There's no pay for doing the application? Damn. Shoot, I was hoping to go home with money in my pocket today to buy a tall boy or something, you know what I mean? Well, all right. When will I know if I got hired?
We'd have to run you through the council. First, we have to process this to see if you even qualify, because if you meet the minimum qualifications, then we can process you even further.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure I got this in the bag.
Yeah, the soonest is be the 5th. That'd be as soon as possibility.
Okay. So the other thing is, like I think I told you earlier, my mom told me I need to get a job or be kicked out of the basement. Is there any chance that I could get my first check a little early?
No, we typically don't do that.
Okay. Yeah. And also, I don't have a bank account since I told you I don't use that social security number. Is there any way that you guys could pay me in either cash or weed?
No, you'd have to go through our books. So our books would require either a direct deposit or a check.
All right. Could I have the check cut to you and you just buy weed to pay me?
No.
Okay. If I get hired, do I get a car?
Yes.
Do I, at what point in the process do I get the gun?
Probably day one.
Day one?
Yeah.
Like today?
No, day one after you get hired.
Oh, I thought you
get sworn in.
Okay, not after I fill out the application.
No, after you get sworn in.
Okay. Do I get a taser as well?
Yes.
That's something I'm probably going to have an issue with, and I'm just bringing it up right now so that it's kind of out in the open. I'm not a big fan of tasers.
Okay, well, as a chief of police, that'll be your option.
Okay, so I don't have to carry the taser?
No.
Could I carry 2 guns instead?
That'll be your option.
One on each side?
Yeah, that'll be your option.
Okay.
I believe. We would have to, I don't manage that department. The department head does, but the chief of police is the department head. So he would create his own policies if he wants to carry 2 guns.
So I got to make my own rules about it.
Yeah, you still have to run all policies through council.
Oh, okay. Well, I hate that.
Yeah.
I just want to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
I remember going home that day and just feeling like $1 million. I mean, I knew I had this job in the bag, and a day went by and they didn't call me back. A week went by, they didn't call me back. A month went by, they didn't call me back. And I started to realize that for some reason they weren't going to call me. I had spent, most of my life trying to become the piece of shit that I needed to be to get this job. And I didn't get it. So while the threshold and the expectations to become a police officer are incredibly low, I guess I couldn't even meet those standards. And so I knew I needed to get into something that had absolutely no standards whatsoever. So I went down to my local welfare office. I got myself a free government-issued cell phone, and I became a First Amendment auditor. And the cool thing about being a First Amendment auditor is that nobody can tell you that you're not, right? Because it's a lot like gender identity. You identify as a certain thing, and so nobody can tell you that you're not. And so since then, I've actually really come up in the world. I'm no longer living in my mom's basement. I actually kicked her out of the master bedroom. I took it and sent her, Mom, quiet, I'm trying to make a video.
The position I am applying for today is Chief of Police.
That dude.
All right, so now I'm gonna find him and sub to him. I've heard the name before, but all right. So that is comic genius to say the least.
Kind of reminds me of Ed Bassmaster a little bit.
What's that?
You ever seen Ed Bassmaster? He kind of reminds me of that a little bit. He's a comedian. He does little skits on the internet, on YouTube. I mean, but he does stand up too.
I don't know if I've ever seen him or not.
He does goofy. He'll call people like from Craigslist and ask them if they need a turtle or something. He just does all kinds of goofy little shit.
I like some of those, man.
Malt Sticks. He does this one called Mumbles. That's the best one. Here, I'll put. I put a short from AJ in the back, by the way, but I'll get a short from Ed Bassmaster, and I'll do it if you get around to it.
All right. Hang on. Let me see here.
Oh, dude, Ed Bassmaster, he's the best. You ever see the got an iPhone?
Yeah.
Malt
Sticky. You got that tacky?
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, dude, he's hilarious.
Ed
Bassmaster.
Oh, sure. Angkor Wat. Yeah, that's. Wasn't it a lost city and then they found it or some shit like that?
No, not quite. No. I've been to Cambodia, and there are hundreds and hundreds of temples around there that are very similar. The Angkor Wat just seems to be the most popular for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, it's amazing.
Well, there's actually the one I went to was more amazing than Angkor Wat because it was built on top of a 2-mile high incline, and it was just temples and landmines everywhere around it. Yeah, it's a different story entirely, but Angkor Wat, yeah, cool. Not as cool as the one I went to, though.
How's your audio issues, Dave?
Better, I think. I don't know. It seems like I got technical issues literally every time I log in, it seems. But it's been an ongoing thing with me for like 20 years, I swear. I think there's some sort of entity or something stopping me from communicating.
Technographical demons of some sort or another.
Yeah, seriously, like legit. Hey, I was going to ask you guys, are you familiar with Carol Rosen by any chance?
No, I've never heard that.
Sounds Jewish.
Maybe, but she was the one that was you know how they always talk about Warner von Braun's secretary that was talking about like the fake alien invasion. That's her name, Carol Rosen.
Okay.
But if you look up some of her videos, it's pretty interesting, and I think everything that's going on with all the UFO and or UAPs, I guess as they call them now. I think like it's pretty spot on with what she was saying for the last like 30 plus years about what Warner von Braun was warning about. Um, it's all like ties to like Project Bluebeam and things like that. But yeah,
Well,
she's an
I
interesting
don't
one.
know. They may have to scrub Bluebeam because so many people are aware of it now. You know, I don't
Yeah.
think they're gonna be able to initially shock and awe as many people as they think with their holograms or drone swarms or any other thing like that. Let's be real. By the time you found out that the stealth fighter existed, it had already been around for like 20 years. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, there's a lot, I do know that they study insects and bees. And one of the things they find out with a bee is that it flies merely by using a harmonic resonance. They almost create their own little vibrational bubble. They can fly through a fucking side wind and keep going straight. It's like they're not even affected, man.
Right, like they create their own force field or something like that,
Yeah,
essentially.
some kind
Yeah.
of and then see that's why the little veins in their wings are hollow. Those tubes are designed to give that harmonic.
Yeah. But it's just I find it interesting that all the mainstream news like brings up, all the alien stuff, and like then you hear even Dr. Phil talking about all this shit, saying, "Oh, the government's been lying to us about this." To me, it's like it's all a setup. It's all like the good cop, bad cop thing, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this about the government hiding all these aliens and UFOs. When realistically, this is just the storyline they want to run with to bring in this whole thing that Warner von Braun was warning everybody about for 30 plus years ago now.
Listen, GT Mustang's comment says, "I see orange orbs. They're the real deal." I saw one, man. I saw one. I was in an IHOP with my dad and my brother, and this was years back. And where the IHOP sits in Harrisonburg kind of overlooks the Valley Mall. And I saw this orange fucking ball go zipping across the sky, just kind of like across the sky over the mall. My dad and my brother all saw it too, and we were like, "Oh my God, did you see that?" I was like, "Yeah." So yeah, I know. I remember seeing. I've seen those.
But I
Well,
guess but like you said, like with the like with the stealth technology, that was, we had that, like you said, 20 plus years prior to that. So all these things that we're seeing in the sky, I mean, these could be holograms. These could be
well,
whatever it is.
look at the camouflaging that can be done using what do they call those things? Quasi crystals.
Mm.
Look into quasi crystals. That's really an interesting field that they were working on to disguise it. It works like chameleon technology, right?
Oh,
So
so
something in the sky, like those big black triangles and shit,
yeah.
can mimic the sky color merely just by being in it, because being coated with these quasi crystals. And from what I understand about this TR3B, I guess it's called, that it's a 60-foot isosceles triangle. That's pretty good size. And it has a 10-foot diameter ring. No, yeah, 60. Yeah, it's a ring. No. Scratch that. 600 by 600 foot.
Holy shit.
And it has a 100-foot ring that's a 10-foot diameter tube with a mercury plasma coil. And that this allows it to hover noiselessly in the sky. And this is, people have seen that, like a black triangle, like big, huge black triangle blocking out the stars, blocking out the night sky. And sometimes have been seen in the daytime. But from what I understand with these quasi crystals, they can actually camouflage that with whatever the background you're looking at from. So it's pretty crazy shit. Anyway,
Hey,
while we're on that, we were going to look at Anchor Watt. Designed by sound. There again, frequency, right? Everything is that. That's what people have to understand. It's all frequency, energy, and vibration. It makes up everything, which I think is cool. That's why I wonder, man, are all the stars emitting a frequency like different instruments within an orchestra
Yeah.
that are playing this reality into fruition?
That's a interesting, like, poetic way to put it. But that's dude, that's pretty well. Even when you think of people's energy, like when a person is in a shitty mood or something, they walk into the room, everyone feels that energy.
Yeah,
There's
man. Yeah.
yeah.
Or on the opposite side of it, which is even more powerful. Good moods is contagious.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely
Laughing.
contagious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
laughing.
And that's the thing. That's why I've always taken situations down a lot of times in my life just merely with humor, just to get somebody to crack up. And sometimes it's just pissed them off worse,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like I remember one time a teacher, I was in junior high school, and she took me out in the hallway to give me grief about whatever. And she's sitting there blessing me out, and she's mad as hell because I was making the class laugh,
Yeah.
and she didn't like that shit. So anyway, she got done blessing me out. She's expecting a response from me, and I just smiled and looked at her and said, "You're pretty." She got really mad and gritted her teeth and walked away and slammed the classroom door and just left me out there in the fucking hall. So I just bailed.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's the thing. Like, yeah, humor pisses when people are in a shitty mood and you're saying some funny shit, dude. That could piss them off even more.
Oh, it
Sometimes.
does. It does that. I do that to my wife all the time. She'll be pissed off about something.
But it pisses them off for a while, but then a lot of times they'll turn around. So
Yeah.
it like eventually it'll be like
Yeah.
it will rub off in a good and positive way. But yeah, that's all coming down to energy again. Same frequencies and all that shit. I think that's
Yeah.
all tied to that.
Better rub off than rub on.
Let's play this video and see what it's up.
The largest ancient temple in the world may have been designed using sound. The ancient Hindu were not sneaky with this. They would put it in the pillars. They'd put it on the arch. They would use flowers as cymatics. But I have never seen this before. The entire central temple appears to be a very specific, very important pattern of a frequency. And what I'm talking about is a Chladni pattern. You can make this with a bow and a piece of metal. We turn those into equations, and then you can make simulations that show you what that sound looks like. Now, if you follow me, you know I love this because I've been matching a lot of these ancient temples like Borobudur, even places like Chichen Itza, to very specific frequencies in this simulation. This one, though, is the very central portion of Angkor Wat. When we do these comparisons, we look for very major features of the architecture that line up with the nodes in the frequency. You may be thinking, no, squares are going to match up with squares, but no, a lot of the architectural features match up with the curves and boundaries created by this frequency. But this particular part of Angkor is actually very important because it measures frequency. It tells when the solstice and the equinoxes are going to occur. Now, the frequency that matches up with this architecture just so happens to be very close to the yearly cycle of the Earth. Digital timekeeping, a high-frequency oscillator's architecture, also matches Angkor Wat's. If we zoom out, the LiDAR scans of Angkor Wat showed similarities with photodiodes in camera sensors. The entire layout looks exactly like a CMOS sensor. I'd like to suggest a new theory for this temple, but first I have to get you caught up. So I made a YouTube video on all of these discoveries. Covers almost an entire chapter of cryptex, and I gotta be real here. I got some brand new info that may be more explosive than the fireworks. Hope you're ready. Get caught up. I will see you very soon. The largest...
Wow. The name Watt. Watt. Like in electricity. See, they're just
JJ
trying to keep
Watt.
all this shit from us, bro. That's what it is. Sons of bitches. You know? Where was I at?
Jerks. You're right there.
Oh,
You've
shit.
always been there.
I did it again.
Where were you?
I've been hitting wrong buttons and shit. Fucking up all over the place here. Yeah, I didn't do a show this last most of the week because I was tired.
That's the way it goes sometimes, man.
Yeah, man. I had to. I have to leave a little earlier and just kind of taking a break, relaxing away from some of this shit.
That's what I mean when I was talking about earlier when I said go touch grass. Like this technology, this shit runs me down sometimes, man. I literally gotta walk away from it, put it all down, and go out and be in nature. Because if I don't know, it just tires me out, right? It just runs my battery down, figuratively and literally. But yeah.
Yeah. I need a desert fix. I need a desert fix. I need to go out west.
I've been that way in a while.
Okay, there's something you can buy. It's called the grounding mat, which is you can plug it right into the grounding prong.
You can walk outside and do the same thing.
Yep, but you can do it while you're sitting at your computer.
Yeah, I don't need none of that business.
Why not? It's the same
Because
thing.
I can walk outside. Why would I need a freaking mat? I don't want to spend that much time on my computer. I get what you're saying. Like I'm not, for that's just not for me. I'll just put it that way.
Just tell them, okay.
Yeah.
Just disregard them.
I mean, for some people that, are at the computer.
That's not a bad idea. It's a step in the right direction. But I think Covey's right. And there's a lot to be said for sun gazing too.
Right.
I know you have a multimeter, right? A voltage indicator. Right. So try this, man. This is pretty cool. Take and put the ground end, the neutral end in the ground.
In your butt.
And then with your shoes on, okay, standing outside on the grass with your shoes on, and then hold the red wire. And you might get a little bit of fluctuation, right? Take your shoes off barefoot. Go barefoot. Then do it. Watch that sucker zoom up. Now, you want to see it go up higher? And you'll have to videotape it so you can actually see it happen, because you'll not be able to see it and do what I'm saying at the same time. Then look directly at the sun and watch that sucker go up.
I've never done. But
yeah,
I have another meter called a megometer. I have two of them. One of them I use for a class. That's about $300. Then the other one I have is about $1,200. And I don't bring that one to class. It's for side jobs and whatnot. Anyways, yeah, a megometer tests. And by the way, everyone always laughs when I say it, even though it's a trademark name. It's called a megger for short.
With the hard R?
Mega, please.
With a hard R, yeah.
Oh,
anyways,
man.
It's always the black guys in the class that laugh the most. I'm like, what the fuck? I said MEGGER. It's a megometer. Tests in the millions of ohms. And you can do that hand to hand. You can do it I do it cheek to cheek sometimes in the class. It fucking hurts, but it doesn't really matter. And yeah, you can test the body resistance. It's called an insulation tester.
Oh, okay.
You can do the same thing. Once you're done pulling wire through a conduit and whatnot, then that's what you have to use to test it's called the dry run. And yeah, you can do that with your body and the ground. Same thing.
Neat. You really want to
has a nut allergy.
Yeah, I know. I think she does. Or bad shrimp. One of them too.
What?
If you really want to get a good charge, you can take a flathead screwdriver and stick it in the fucking light socket. That'll get you good.
Somebody did that in shop class when I was in high school, man.
You can't do that anymore. Now with modern day receptacles, they're called TR receptacles.
Yeah.
They're tamper resistant. Anything that's 5.5 feet below 5.5 feet on the wall are considered tamper resistant, and that's to protect children from mommy and daddy plug things into this all the time. I'm going to try to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And they get killed.
Yeah, we did that. So what, man? You learn. You don't stick shit
some
in
of
the
them
light
have been
socket.
killed from it. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, that's how you keep kids from doing it. See, you don't need to idiot proof everything. All you need to do is have a few good examples here and there. The kid that's dumb enough, you tell the kid, don't stick shit in that fucking thing. It's going to hurt you. Right. And then if you've got an example like little Timmy Smith, remember, he stuck that thing in the fucking light socket and he died. Remember, there ain't nothing to fuck with. So remember that,
Sue beat me to it, and that's natural selection's real. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, and look where we're at by not letting that take its course.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I do, unfortunately.
We've got actors and fucking news show fucking hosts running shit, man, going crazy around this planet. I mean, what in the fuck is going on?
Well, nowadays, because of all that, well, I don't want to get hardcore into it, but I'll keep it short. But with AI, the way it is, and then putting up all these data centers and everything, and the way the markets are run, they basically just tell lies to manipulate the market. They just say good things about it, and the AI algorithm picks it up. And then, there is no, the days have passed of, the guy with the ticker at the stock exchange. Those days are gone. Now it's run by AI. So Trump can come out, or whoever can come out and say, oh yeah, the strait's open, or this, he just says something good. Next thing you know, they react to that.
Yep. I mean, we're really going right back into more of a mess over there. In this Iran thing, I mean, and people are seeing through the lies now it's happening, that it's been exposed. And I've got a video I'll show that here in a minute. That the Pentagon has been holding back numbers of casualties coming out of there. And it's, and there again, I'm sure that that's really higher than what they're finding out through that. Because you can't tell me, from the destruction I've seen of these bases, you can't tell me that nobody got fucking hurt. You can't tell me that nobody got fucking concussion injuries, explosion injuries, loss of limbs, what have you, brain trauma, shit like that. Because those fucking bases, I don't know if you've seen the videos of the bases that have leaked out. They're fucking trash. They're trashed, man. I don't know how anybody could live there. I mean, it damn near look like Beirut, or look like Gaza. Fucked up, man. Anyway, let me play this and then I'll.
Welcome to History Will Laugh If You Repeat It, the show where we take America's worst reruns and say, hey, haven't we already seen this before? On today's episode, everything is communism, because America is dusting off the old Red Scare McCarthyism of the 1950s. America sure does love a good disastrous reboot. Healthcare, communist. Free school lunches, communist. School debt relief, communist. Democratic socialist, communist. It's like Oprah handing out cars. You're a communist. You're a communist. Everyone's a fucking communist. Except words actually have meaning, and we know that democratic socialism is not communism. But this administration sure loves a good, scary label branding strategy, am I right? And that's where history starts tapping us on the shoulder. Because in the 1950s Red Scare and McCarthyism era, politicians realized that all they had to do was label someone a communist, and they didn't have to listen to their ideas anymore. You just had to make people afraid. Afraid enough to stop asking questions, and afraid enough to stop listening. But it's not just the word communist. The same tactic is being used with this administration's ICE and immigration policy. Because immigrants are dangerous invaders, here to take your job, vote for the Democrats, and ruin America. It's the same shit. Keep people focused on a boogeyman, whether it's communist, Antifa, Democrat, immigrant, and they won't ask questions about where their money is actually going. For example, like the question of, why is ICE getting more funding? Well, it always turns into, oh, so you like open borders, murder, and drugs, right, Democrat? Or just like every single time we ask the question, why don't we have universal health care? Well, that always turns into, oh, so you hate the free market, America, and freedom, right, commie? Same tactic, different villains. But keep people afraid and they will stop asking questions that deserve answers. That's Red Scare 101. And the propaganda playbook is simple. Attach a scary label like communist or immigrant, Antifa, Democrat. Create fear and then shut down the debate. Ta-da! Replace conversation and policy reform with suspicion and paranoia. It's the political marketing of fear, and it's back. Well, truthfully, it never left, but it's just very, very overt these days. So yeah, history may not repeat itself exactly. Sometimes they just update the logo and rerun the same script. And let's be honest, sequels are never better than the original. And that is why history will laugh if you repeat it.
Looks like we are too.
But I don't quite get her take because
sorry.
I mean, I guess what I'm saying is like a lot of these are communist sort of policies. So like I guess I'm trying to say like what was her point exactly?
That communism and democratic socialism are not the same.
Yeah, I mean, you could put any slight different label on it. I mean, I'm just saying to me that I don't know. I mean, I understand her sentiment about fear tactics and shit like that, but
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree with that.
yeah, but I think the whole thing with like saying,
That's
"Oh,
what they
we're going
do
to
with
label this,"
everything. That's what they
right?
do with everything. Listen, I'm at a point right now where look. Oh, this I got to tell you about this. This is crazy. The Israeli propaganda outfits reached out to me today. So I get this text message. This is crazy. I'm going to read this to you.
Oh, was this the one where they offer people money to spread their propaganda or whatever?
No. So this was crazy, man. She's just out of the blue. Here's this thing I get, and it says, "Hey, it's Jen. Curious what you think about America's relationship with Israel today. Can we chat?" And then it said, "Stop to end." So I got that like about 11 o'clock. I didn't know it until after I got home. Anyway, so a little after 2, about 2:30, I says, "I think the U.S. government is occupied by Zionist Israel. Israel is a major security threat to everyone and needs to be reduced to ashes, never to exist again." And they said, "I strongly disagree. Israel is a vital democratic ally that shares our values of freedoms and innovation, and its strength directly benefits the United States. Do you think a country has the right to defend itself against a group that's openly said its goal is to destroy it?" I said, "Defend, yes. Problem is that Israel does all the attacking. They are sneaky, greedy, and not good neighbors to anyone. They are violent monsters that need to be exterminated." The Austrian painter was 100% on point. And they said, "I understand you have strong feelings about this, but I have to respectfully disagree. Israel is acting to protect its people from terrorist threats." And it's, yeah, but see, they see everything as a terrorist threat. That's what's fucked up. And its existence is crucial for global security. A strong U.S.-Israel alliance helps deter aggression, protect vital trade routes, and promote regional stability, which is the opposite of all that is what they promote. Without Israel helping counter these threats, the Middle East would likely be less stable. Do you agree? I said, the Middle East is not stable because of Israel. Israel should be destroyed. They are not our ally. And all of that for you to suggest otherwise is retarded. The U.S. intelligence community has reported Israel as the biggest threat to U.S. security. And I said, Israel is one of America's stronger strategic allies, delivering intelligence and counterterrorism capabilities that keep the United States safer. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because it's always fucking bullshit lies and stuff they've done. And they go, oh, look what these people did, you know, go smash on them. That's what the bullshit is. Would you consider that weakening these groups could improve U.S. security? I said, we are past that now. We live under Zog, and the government is illegitimate. Time for the gallows and full-blown revolution. He said, I'm sorry, but I can't continue this conversation. I said, good, you're a traitor to the U.S. And they said, I understand you're upset, but I'm here to discuss the importance of the U.S.-Israel alliance. And they're not ally. Okay, there is no formal alliance in promoting regional stability and security. And I said, and I'm here to tell you that you cannot have an honest alliance with a sneaky terrorist state like Israel. And this went on, sent me a video called Strong Allies. I see it's only got six likes on it. And I said, I just said, I know all of your Zionist talking points, and I'm not interested in your traitorous claptrap. So anyway, they got through down here into this thing, and I says, you're in Israel. I says, you're part of that whole Zionist propaganda crap that's running out of Israel. You're in Israel, right? Aren't you? They said, I'm not here to talk about that right now. I said, that's because you are. I'm like, motherfucker, you're in Israel. You're part of that whole propaganda push that they funded. You realize that, and I called him out. I said, you realize that everybody has figured out what's going on, man. And you're desperate. You're desperate. But you need to read the room, man. You need to read the room. The only people that are for Israel are these bought and paid for by Israel motherfuckers that we so stupidly went and cast a ballot for, regardless of what side of the fucking aisle they sit on. Okay, they're all the goddamn same, and they're all owned by goddamn Israel. That ain't no goddamn shit. That ain't no shit at all. Where was that thing? I got a
nope.
Yeah, man. Israel funded 93 out of the 100 U.S. senators in 2025.
I'd bet that number's low, actually.
90 that, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's probably higher than that. You know, the rest of them, they don't want to get beat up by the other 7.
I think the other 7 are probably not being truthful, but I could be wrong.
Man, that's 93%, man. That's that would be an A, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
if they haven't changed those standards.
I mean, that is treason, man. That is treason. And listen, why should I give a shit what the fuck happens to Israel? They don't help us none. The intelligence they give us, it's beneficial and helps our security. Oh yeah, that worked out real well. Where's those weapons of mass destruction that Saddam was hiding from you? Where those at, huh? What? Come on, man. Now you got him you got us into this quagmire over into. Well, that's just because he's a goy of the year for them. You know, he just does their bidding. This orange turd.
It reminds me of like, are you familiar with like, people with narcissist disorder and borderline personality and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of what they remind me of. They're like, it's like my ex-wife almost. You know, like someone that like they'll spread all this bullshit and they're projecting everything that they're doing, saying that you're doing it, and it's all these tactics just to deflect from themselves. You know, but I mean, I feel like with every war, that's all the the main leaders in it. They all pull these same fucking
Truth is
tactics.
the first casualty. Truth is the first casualty in any war.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always. Remember what I was saying about the hand gestures? Here's his accordion thing he does every time he's fucking spreading bullshit. Yes. Yeah. Here, watch this.
Believe themselves that they got away with it. They can't believe it. An impossible thing. And they like me. The last time, Chuck, you shut it down.
No.
And then you opened it up very quickly. And I don't want to do what you did.
20 times.
Chuck, because we have a lot of Democrats here tonight, and I'm very happy about that. People don't realize that I have a lot of friends who are Democrats. Excuse me, did we win the Senate? We won the Senate. Bob Corker was going to be a senator for another 20 years. And then for some reason, he hit me.
Hello, welcome to Accordi Phone. Would you like to hear a sample from this week's news selection?
Okay, good.
Shall we play the full recording?
Good. Okay. I like to hear that.
Everybody polka.
Anyway, you get the point.
You know, when you're shoot, no, I just lost it. It'll come back to me. Go ahead.
Forgot what this was. Oh, I wouldn't say nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I forgot for a second, but I remembered. When you're talking about, or when you're, I think you were talking about or showing it, like he was at a rally. Like I've noticed, like what are these rallies for anymore? I think the only reason he's still kind of doing them is because I don't know. I've pretty much tuned him out, but the one thing I've noticed is he sits down a lot more nowadays, and he like has people come to him. I've noticed he's been less mobile. I mean, he is 80 years old, but still. Like I notice he just sits at that desk and then everybody comes to him. He doesn't really, he isn't too active.
What percent would you give that it's even really him anymore? I mean, with all the AI and the masks and all this stuff that's like come out. I mean, do you think it's even legit him anymore at this point?
I think it's situational. I don't really know what to make of that. I mean, I think all presidents have been that way, but I think it's situational. It just depends on when they need to use the masks or whatever. I don't know. I'm just speculating.
Well, there was a video and Jon Stewart showed it the other night too. If I run across it, I'll try to pull it up. Where Trump was walking from the airplane with somebody, and he was also behind himself wandering aimlessly on the tarmac. There was like two Trumps.
Interesting.
Double Trump.
It's like do you remember Saab, you might remember this. Do you remember the band Kiss? Remember Kiss meets the Phantom of the park at the amusement park?
Yeah.
And then there's Good Kiss versus Evil Kiss. They're fighting each other at the end, I mean, I don't know why that reminded me of that, but that was a freaking classic, dude. Gene Simmons fighting,
all Jews. Do you know that?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
also
yeah.
A lot of symbolism in that band. Terrible band, by the way.
Yeah, they weren't really that good.
They knew how to market it, though. I mean,
of course,
that's
the whole idea.
Because they knew the parents would hate them. Okay, and that was the target audience. Was the fuck you, mom and dad, teen years.
Like Paul Staley was what, the transgender, and anyway,
Star Child.
Yeah, what I don't remember what I remember.
Star Child.
They had some pretty fucking interesting costumes. I don't know. I never. I didn't like
them. I don't think there's one song I really don't like them, but that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, they weren't the best musicians, let's put it that way. But I have older brothers, they were in them, so it was like one of those things. It's like nostalgia.
Yeah, it was marketing, and then when they started to dwindle out, then they started that Kiss Unmasked.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Reveal their real selves. And
the unplugged stuff.
You ever see Gene Simmons these days? He's got like this big old fucking Jew fro.
Starting to look like Rumpelstiltskin.
Yes.
Like the rest of them.
It's like these different morph types that they go into. Like look at Bruce Springsteen, looks like Woody Allen now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh man, wait a second. Where was I?
Yeah, their whole thing was just playing really, really loud and having all the speakers, and it was never really about the music. I wouldn't say it was just like, oh, that was the loudest concert I've ever been to. I did see him once with Van Hagar.
Oh, really?
I went to see Van Hagar, not Kiss. They just happened to be there.
Van Hagar,
yeah. David Lee Roth was supposed to come here like in a week, but he canceled all his tours except for one. I forget which one it was.
Yeah, why did he cancel? I heard about that. Do you know why?
Because he probably can't sing anymore.
He can't sing, dude.
Yeah,
that's why I said he'd get out there. Might as well quit. Down. Because he's terrible.
They were doing shows in like 2015. David Lee Roth was doing shows.
He was just in Traverse City. He was the headliner in Traverse City for the Cherry Festival, Michigan.
Oh.
But I don't know how well or bad that went. Probably not good. That had to have been like one of the last ones he did.
Well, he didn't do too bad back in those days.
No, I'm talking about like a couple of days ago.
Oh,
Like, no, it
well,
was the
yeah.
4th of July. Actually, it was the 4th of July. It was July 4th. He played there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, probably not now, but back in those days, he actually didn't do too bad. I will say that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's a great front man.
He is. Yeah, he put on a good show for sure. But there's a lot of Van Hagar songs that are actually pretty good. If you
I like both.
I'm kind of that way too. I was kind of because I liked Sammy Hagar anyway.
I like the instrumentals. I like the brothers but I like I like the lyrics too, just some of the songs. But it was all about the instrumentals for me.
Have you ever heard the tune "Dick in the Dirt"? Sammy Hagar.
Oh yeah.
That's like, wow, talk about innuendos all over the place, man. But yeah, that's on the VOA album. What's that?
You said "Dick in the Dirt"?
Yeah, "Dick in the Dirt."
Oh, shit. You know
what band is
"Dick in the Dirt"? Down. She said it didn't hurt one bit. No, he likes dick in the dirt. She got up and then she kissed him where it hurt.
Joe Dirt.
Dude, Sob, you can sing, bro.
He says, I know this guy named Richard. He's my redneck friend. You see, Rich does everything the hard way because Rich doesn't like to bend. He likes dick in the dirt.
I'm about to look that song up, Sof. Just because
it's on the VOA album. Same album's got Can't Drive 55.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know that album. Yeah.
That's a great album.
Can I say hi?
Hi, Roger Ledwell. How are you tonight?
Roger, what's up, Roger?
We just got
Did you bring any of your fucking ticks over with you?
No, I didn't bring any.
He was here earlier.
Oh, why? Which one was it?
I ain't gonna mention them, but one of them.
Yeah. I just got through watching a documentary. And D-Man just watched a documentary on the Source family. You ever heard of them? Here he is.
The Soros family.
No, the Source family. Source. The
Source.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I don't think so.
It was different. It's Hollywood, man. It was way back in the how late was that documentary, D-Man? What, like 70s?
Well,
80s?
The thing was from the 70s, but the movie is just like from a couple of years ago.
It's
documentary is from.
What are you talking about now?
It's like one of those Source cult family kind of commune things that always go wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. Up in the hills of Hollywood, and then he moved to Hawaii in the end. It was just.
Okay, I'm gonna just tell you, man. Hollywood is a really weird fucking place, man.
Yeah, I imagine so. Yeah.
I mean, it is weird. It really is. At first you see the stuff you've always seen on TV and movies and stuff like that. Oh, look, there's Grauman's Chinese. But then you kind of like, I watch people, I study people, I see what's going on, what kind of interactions are happening around. And what a weird vibe of people live there, man. It's really, really,
yeah.
I don't know what to think of it. Yeah.
I had a friend that lived in San Diego for a while, which is down south.
Just south of it, yeah.
And he told me, he's like, it's a beautiful place. He said I love California.
Well, like I like Venice. I like Venice and Venice Beach. It's a pretty neat little area.
Yeah.
But it gets a little bit too commercialized because everybody knows about it, and but that's a nice stretch of the beach. The Santa Monica Pier is really nice.
Yeah.
But for the most part, there's really a lot of weird people there, man.
That's what he was saying. What I was getting to is that he said, I love the location, I love the weather, and I love the place and the food. He said, but the people is strange, just how people drive and interact.
That's strange.
He said there's a like a vibe, a bad vibe. It's like it's not. He
Yeah,
said
you
above
get down
the
and
place.
then there's a whole Armenian area too. You got to watch out; those people drive crazy as shit.
Yeah, he said it was just very hustly, bustly kind of. But he's
MPC
like,
Valley.
Yeah, I grew up in San Diego, so yeah, I can
My
attest to
sister
that.
lived there for a short time.
Yeah, what part of San Diego were you in again?
Chula Vista, then Oceanside, Chula Vista and Oceanside.
I think
Yeah,
that's where he was with
I
Chula
lived in
Vista.
Oceanside for a while. It's a nice town,
Yeah,
though. It is.
It is, yeah. The Mexican food is amazing.
He went. He got out of there and then went to Washington State, and he said never again. He said, I've never met more imbalanced people in my life. Just interaction was. That's what he literally said to me. He said, love. He said, love the
Okay,
place.
so you've heard of Grauman's Chinese Palace, right?
Yeah.
Chinese theater, right?
Grauman's. Grauman's?
Yeah, yeah. And it's got like the footprints of Hollywood stars, you know, from back in the day.
Handprints.
Yeah, well, see, in some instances, but yeah, I think so. But they had Bud Abbott and Lou Costello's.
Yeah.
And I was checking that out. I was like, oh my God, look how little their feet were, man. They had little fucking feet. It was pretty crazy. So then I turned around with Grauman's to my back and look across the street. What do you think I see?
I have
The
no idea.
fucking LGBTQRSLMNOP fucking headquarters, man.
Oh man, that made your
How
day. didn't
fitting.
it? Yeah.
Great big old fucking building.
Did you
Okay.
experience any sidewalk poop? It's been
No, not when I was there. It was getting bad though. I mean, it depends on the area you go, I would imagine. But no. But yeah, you do see some really interesting street people. You know, depending on where you go. Depending on where you're at. You know, there's like these little sub districts of LA that are, you know, there's like the high end area, then there's low end area, and then there's a Hispanic area, and
then there's Oakland.
Yeah,
East LA, bro. East LA.
East LA.
Yeah, East LA. I've been all through that.
Locos forever.
No shit, bro.
Locos, see.
Dude, I knew some pretty cool people in there though, man. You know.
Well, you are a Cheech and Chong.
Yeah. There's some cool people there. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, and some of them rolled heavy and shit, but I don't give a fuck, man. That's your business, you know.
Yeah, for sure, dude. There's a lot of good people out there. Yeah. It's just it's the culture, man.
Oh, I want to give Andrew some props right quick. His trivia nights are becoming quite popular.
Oh, are they?
Oh, really? You do trivia?
I haven't been on YouTube. I've been watching stupid movies, man.
What kind of trivia did you do?
Oh, ask Andrew. Mr. B, you have the floor. He does all kinds of trivia.
What kind of trivia do you do?
Pretty much every single subject you can think of.
Yeah, there you go.
But I usually try to categorize it.
That sounds fun, dude.
Well, the next one I'm going to be doing is going to be, I don't know what the date is. It's going to be 100% conspiracy questions.
Oh, sweet. That sounds fun. Yeah.
So
shit, I'm gonna have to follow you then, man. I'd like to.
I don't. You can't follow me because I have 18 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I have 0 videos uploaded.
Mm-hmm. You can catch him on my channel every once in a while. He'll come over and do trivia.
Where do you do trivia then?
Yeah, on my channel and on Discord.
Oh, on your channel? Okay, cool. All right, yeah.
Well, the reason I'm doing
because we asked him to.
Cool. Yeah, I'll look out for it. Yeah.
On request, yes.
Yeah.
So you guys want to see something really freaky, man?
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
Say no more.
Freaky got me to go, man.
You ready?
Ready?
So this is a LinkedIn profile.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Who's that look like? Who's that?
Oh, that's that Tune? Uh-huh. It looks like
Oh. What's the name? Eric Benson. Says, let's see if we can, let's enlarge that.
You're not doxing him, are you?
No, I just ran across
free
this.
information.
I'm wondering, does he have like a twin that he doesn't know about or something,
Oh,
perhaps?
yeah. I'll give him a call.
So, Royal Military College of Canada, College Militaire, right? As a former counterintelligence analyst with the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, CSIS, I bring a wealth of experience in intelligence analysis, security operations, and risk assessment. During my time at CSIS, I had the privilege of contributing to the safeguarding of Canada's national security interests by analyzing intelligence data and countering potential threats from foreign actors. So look, what's this here?
Oh, look.
The Royal Canadian Mounted Police Depot in Regina. So much has changed. So much has stayed the same. Different buildings, same drills. Right?
He was just up there with Mikey just like a couple of days ago, actually. That's odd.
Say it ain't so.
This was 3 days ago. This was 3 days ago. This is on his LinkedIn.
Where are they going? The gay club?
I think so, maybe.
Weren't we just saying a while ago that these guys were stoolies?
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, look at that.
And where did Buffalo Detachment go? He said, we weren't allowed to take photos on the tour. The threat was extra push-ups is still fresh. The drill at Slay Square was so similar. So this dude's he's like a Canadian Fed, man.
Yeah, that's tuned, dude. There's no doubt about it.
Surprised me.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Oh,
go back.
Good to know. Good to know.
Got a fresh coat of frosted lettuce on him.
Oh, yeah, he does. Well, this is a whole new light on why he does what he does. He's possessed. It's not he's paid. He's part of the
yeah. He's in the primary reserve from 94 to 2005 for the Canadian Armed Forces. Strategic engineering from August 2010 to March 2016. Lead strategic research and development engineering, new uses and products for the current line of products. Spearhead innovation initiatives by identifying and exploring emerging technologies to enhance. See this guy.
That's all I should say. Master of the custodial arts. If it was
he can clean the whole toilet, man. I'm telling you.
Pump up their resumes.
Oh yeah. McToddler has different looks over the years, doesn't he? Yeah, that's what's right, Saddlebone.
Same thing. It's what they love to do in the military. It's like I was quartermaster chemical equipment repair. Rolls off the tongue, right? I'm a soldier. I was a soldier. I was a mechanic. Yeah, let's keep it simple, guys.
Yeah.
Want some toilet paper? I'm the quartermaster.
Wait, there. When he went to the Canadian Forces School of Military Intelligence as an intelligence officer from January 96 to June of 96, 6 months. He went to intelligence school for 6 months to be an intelligence officer.
For only 6 months, huh? Wow.
That's all it takes, I guess. Well,
well, it explains a lot too.
Well, he got the first diploma out of the Cracker Jack box.
That's less than the Academy for Cops, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Toon's lost his long lost brother, and he's in touch with him. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so he's a Canadian government stoolie. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Just as we suspect.
LinkedIn.
Yeah. See, Greater Minneapolis, St. Paul area. Smelled like a Fed, man.
Yeah, well, most of them do. I mean, you got to find people to do your dirty work, and that's how you have all the other fucking people.
Canadian bacon is not
doctor.
bacon.
Yeah,
you know?
Back bacon.
Canadian bacon is not bacon. It's fucking ham. Okay? It's fucking ham. I'll die on that hill.
Take off, hoser.
Yes, I will die on that hill. I will tell you that right now.
What you talking about?
It's okay, Sav. When they call us up and we have to walk up on the thing, I will say Sav vehemently hated Canadian bacon.
Oh, I don't hate it.
I love it.
I like it. I like it, but I don't want them to be calling it bacon. It's just thick ham is all.
Just
Come on,
put it
man.
on your gravestone. Put it on. Canadian bacon is ham.
Oh, my wife's already got it figured out what's going on.
And
My
taste the
gravestone.
biscuit.
Mike, no, it's gonna be he finally shut up.
Maple syrup, bro. They got the best maple syrup. That's for sure.
I don't know if I had a nickel for every time I've heard "Shut up, David" in my life. I'd be sitting on
that? You seen that movie, The Great Outdoors, Sav, with John Candy?
Oh, God,
It's a good movie, man. Good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's not good. It's Dan Aykroyd too, isn't he in there?
Yeah,
Dan Aykroyd,
John Candy.
Yeah,
John
Dan
Candy. Yep.
John Candy was a remarkable guy, man. That guy
Yes, he was.
He was funny as hell. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That fucking movie.
That's funny.
That's one of my favorite movies. Yeah.
Where are your hands right now? They're between two pillows.
Those aren't pillows. He starts taking his fucking shoes and socks off, scratching his feet and shit. Looking at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's why I hate public transportation.
Love that movie, man.
People get overly comfortable around you.
See, I got shown to him because of SCTV. Because he was Johnny LaRue on SCTV, and he was Yellow Belly, and he was all these different characters.
Was that like a skit comedy, like Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, the Canadian version of it.
Yeah,
had like Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara and Rick Moranis.
Honey, I
Rick
Shrunk the
Moranis,
Kids.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yep,
Yeah.
that's what I was just gonna say.
They did Bob and Doug. They did Bob and
Honey, I Jabbed the Kids.
He did Great White North.
Yes, Deborah. Deborah had the experience. Read that there. She'll never forget. I went up to Canada. I asked for some bacon and eggs, and they brought me this ham, and I didn't ask for it.
Son of a buck.
It's bacon. I'm just kidding.
I get some of that
Canadian
poontang.
bacon. Yeah, it's ham, dude. Yeah.
It's back bacon. It's a little bit different. They don't. I mean, you could slice it thin and fry it, and it'll fry like ham.
Back bacon's just pork shoulder.
Yeah.
Pork
Shit's
butt,
good,
whatever
though.
you want to call it, same thing. I made some. I have some right now.
It's good.
Yeah, it's
almost
fucking good.
Different though.
It's good on an English muffin with eggs and cheese.
The grain in it's different. The grain in it's different.
It's from a different
It gets a little more crispy.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really good though. Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Sometimes I don't like it like burnt crispy, but I like crispy bacon pretty good. Not to where it breaks apart.
With some flex to it.
Yeah,
flex
just a little
to it.
bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you the last time I had bacon. It was many years ago.
Yeah.
I make it. I got a couple. I got a couple of pork bellies I need to smoke here.
Oh, yeah?
But you got to brine them for a couple days first.
Cut it up and fry it.
I don't really do chicharron. I'm not a fan.
You smoke that shit
every day, man. But yeah, no, I do.
That sounds great, dude. Fuck, sounds really good. Wow, she's hot. Anyway,
That
yeah, those cheekbones say it all.
that better not be a dude, man, because I'm gonna.
I don't know. You know, if it is a female, she has attractive features, but you know, who knows these days? And just because you see somebody on a screen, they're different in reality. You know,
you're right outside the Grumman's Theater.
You know, and look, man. Here's another trap. Fucking, there's a guy on YouTube. You ever watch Direct D?
Yeah,
No.
I've seen him.
What is
That's what I give her. I'm just kidding.
He's been going through an ordeal with some broad that he met on Facebook dating, who was like a nomad that had a fifth wheeler, and she came and she was going to come and stay out there on BLM land, and he said, "No, you can. You know, I got a bunch of property. You can stay on my property." And then she started getting all wacko and shit, and he had to get rid of her. Now she's like trying to do all kinds of fucking shit, man. It's really a fucking white trash story.
But you said you loved me.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
I met
God.
two girls on the Facebook, you know, and it's not what you think it is until you get to meet them in real person.
Oh yeah,
that's
they
right.
use all kinds of filters and shit, you know.
Yep.
Here's some broad, you know, and she might look pretty good, and then there's this thing shows up, looks like a potato.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to be careful on those fucking dating apps,
Yeah,
dude.
then you meet and Gorlock the Destroyer.
Listen,
Yeah.
you gotta look at
Get catfished. You got catfished.
Yeah, look,
Fish.
if a chick is having trouble finding someone to date amongst her peers, then there's something wrong with her. She's doing something wrong.
Yeah, most likely, yeah, because they don't have any problem on the dating apps, dude. They have multiple options, dude. Yeah.
There's a lot of lonely incel men.
Incels,
It's
incels.
an epidemic.
Yeah.
Maybe a pandemic at this point. I don't know.
It might be. Yeah. Maybe.
How about this? Don't use dating apps. Go out and meet people.
Hey, sorry.
Right. Well, those days are over, bro. You can't just go out and meet a woman without her being on her phone.
Oh, you gotta echo. You gotta echo.
Good one. Yeah.
You sound like you're.
Hold on, I'll fix it. Give me 1 second.
You're in a
Wait,
canyon.
Hey, Sav.
Yo,
hey, sorry, my phone keeps going in and out, dude. I don't know what's going on. Hey, I don't mean to interrupt the show, but listen, I put my email in the back room. Do you want to reach out to me sometime? Because I was thinking about doing live streams and can use some help with trying to figure out how to do that. Would you be willing to help me with that sometime?
I can do that.
All right, brother. No, I appreciate it. Listen, thank you so much. I appreciate being on, and my email's in the back room.
All right, I see it. I can see it.
In the back rooms, right?
In the back.
Yep. There you go. Yep. Wipe my ass with it.
No, that's where you get all the hand jobs at.
Whoa.
Yeah, that too.
And the wristies, right?
Took a turn for the worse.
Yeah, it did.
All right, guys. On that note, gotta head out.
Yeah, later, Dave.
Later, bro.
Yeah.
See you guys.
I know what I'll do. I'll bring up. Where is it? I've used it recently. Dadgummit. I know it's down here somewhere. Utility tools, maybe. No, that's calculator. Anyway, let me play this.
Well, the House went and did it. They passed the NDAA, which enshrined into law the U.S. and Israeli militaries merging together. This is a sad, dark day. I think that all of these people that have voted yes, most of them Republicans, have proven to be traitors to the country. And I don't use that word lightly. I do think they are traitors to the country. They knew about this provision. They put it in anyway. They voted for it, knowing that it would end U.S. sovereignty. This is the most consequential thing that has happened in the history of our government, in my opinion. This is the single most consequential thing. This is the one thing that hands over control of our nation to a foreign terrorist country. Even if it wasn't a terrorist country, just a foreign country, the founding fathers would be rolling in their graves. What did you idiots do? You actually handed control over our military to a foreign government? Well, that's it. You're no longer your own country. That's the end. When you actually hand over your military power to a foreign government, you are no longer sovereign. That is the end. There's no coming back from that. Total and complete idiocy. It's beyond that. It's treason. It's full-blown treason. What were these idiots thinking? This is the beginning of the end. You could argue all day, well, no, it was when we allowed, Citizens United and all the money to flood into our political system, and AIPAC was able to grasp control of all of our politicians and the Epstein files, and they were able to blackmail our politicians. That stuff's all bad enough for sure. They had infiltrated us. They had blackmailed us. They had brainwashed us. They had bribed us, right? They'd done all of these things, but we didn't enshrine into law them actually having power over our military. And once you lose control over the military, you've lost it. That's it. That is the one thing that keeps you sovereign. That's the one thing that keeps you sovereign.
Yep, can't say she's wrong.
No. The girl at the podium there, she was thinking about where she's going to get that egg McMuffin. And shifted. I don't think you have anything to worry about. That's definitely a chick, and she's definitely a native girl. But be prepared.
Yeah, I kind of, yeah.
Are you Native American? You think she's Native American?
She might be. Yeah.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah, just a tad bit.
She's Asian, ain't she?
Is she Asian? Yeah.
Was that the Kim Iverson?
Maybe Polynesian.
Yeah, you probably.
They make good sauce at Chick-fil-A, I heard.
Not on Sundays, Cubby. Not on Sundays.
Not on Sundays.
Never on a Sunday, a Sunday, a Sunday. You ever heard that stupid ass song?
Sounds like a 50s like car
doo-wop song.
Doo-wop song,
yeah. Well,
I love 50 songs, man.
Trying to think when that was.
Some of them are good.
I remember hearing it when I was a little kid. So probably about 68, 67, somewhere in there. What else was popular at that? The Harper Valley PTA song. You remember? You ever heard that?
Jeannie C. Riley.
Yeah. That's a good tune, man. It's got a good story to it. I like songs sometimes got a story to it, you know? That's why I kind of like George Jones, boy, I'll tell you. You ever? He said, I love you till I die.
Wailing.
It's better than David Allen Cole. His stories are a little darker for some reason.
What about, all right, what about,
Cole. Cole.
What about Diamond Ring? You ever heard that one? George Jones and Tammy Wynette?
Yeah.
Diamond Ring.
Didn't Tammy do a divorce song?
Chicago. A couple gazes in. No, in a pawn shop in Chicago on a sunny summer day. A couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display. And it's pretty wild because it talks about they buy the wedding ring and they get married and they don't work out and she ends up pawning the fucking ring and then another couple goes in and buys the ring.
Yeah, I've heard that song. I actually like it. It's been a long time since I heard it. Yeah.
We have a tradition in our family.
Two-story house. That's pretty cool. And he said we always wanted a two-story house, and then they got their disagreement, so they got two stories: his story and her story.
Good one. No, my mother and my stepmother actually gave me antique wedding ring that I gave my wife when I got married the first time. So it's passed down from generation to generation.
Wow. Where's it at? Where's it at now?
Oh, I have to ask Rhonda. I can't remember.
The pawn shop.
Down in Chicago.
Yeah, she hawked it, bro. No, that's pretty cool, though, bro. That's awesome.
I was gonna look and see what is this. Do. What is this about?
Down at the pawn shop.
Out in the street.
Bring a nickel.
Oh, I don't know, man. This is kind of funky shit, man. Listen to this. If this is true, this is gonna be fucked up, man.
Starting November 22nd, lending your vehicle to anyone will officially be considered a federal offense. The new regulation goes into effect without exceptions, and only the person registered on the vehicle's documentation will be legally allowed to drive it. The penalty is immediate, a $1,000 fine on the spot with no warnings, no grace period, and no excuses, not even family emergencies. Authorities have already activated a nationwide verification system. Patrol units can now scan a license plate and instantly confirm whether the driver matches the registered owner. If they don't, the vehicle will be seized and the driver will be fined. Officials claim the measure is meant to bring more order and control to the roads, but millions of people are already calling it excessive, restrictive, and disruptive to everyday life. Beginning November 22nd, something as simple as letting your child, a friend, or even a neighbor borrow your car will automatically qualify as a serious violation. There will be no tolerance, no exceptions, no quick appeals. Every entry will be logged digitally, and any mismatch will be punished immediately. This new policy is about to impact millions of people quietly and abruptly. Share this message before more people get caught off guard.
It's my property. I do what I want with it.
That's it. Yeah.
That can't be real. Come on, like there no exceptions. Okay, let's say husband and wife. She's pregnant, and they both have a car. Husband's car is a flat tire or whatever else. She has a car. She's going into labor. He grabs the keys. We're going to the fucking hospital. Oh no, you get pulled over for speeding to the hospital. It's fucking stupid. I don't
How they do.
Yeah.
How they do it across the. You got an echo there. How they do it across the board, like from state to state, because every state is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's going to be different. They can't just implement that federally.
One time, Andrew, this guy was driving his buddy, these two old timer guys, he was driving his buddy to the hospital. He couldn't breathe. The guy was on an oxygen tank, and he's got flashes on, and he's trying to get to the hospital as quick as he can. The cops pull him over. He tells him, "My buddy is dying. I don't give a shit what he's doing is what he said. You can't drive around town like that. The guy's literally gagging to death. Okay, and it didn't make a difference. He pulled him over and did the license thing and all the fucking giggles. Right? He said, "Why don't you turn the sirens on and run to the hospital and I'll stay behind you and you can do what you want when we get there." He said, "No," and made the guy sit there and fucking gagged him almost to death.
I got explosive diarrhea.
That's
I
how
ate
they
the
don't
lettuce.
care.
So much for renting vehicles and shit. Look, here's the thing. It's not a vehicle, it's your personal conveyance. It's household goods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Boom. Need to ditch this fucking motor vehicle code bullshit. Everybody needs to do it. Just say, fuck y'all. I have a right to travel. I am not engaged in an act of commerce. I'm using my personal conveyance to travel from point A to point B. You cannot restrict my pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness.
I think Monkey's gonna arrest you, Sov.
But there, you ran the stop sign. I was going to give you a warning.
So in reality, if the two extreme situations that were just given, which are realistic, are someone is in the car, they just got stabbed or shot, and all of a sudden you're speeding and a cop is behind you. If I was driving, I would give a flying fuck about the sirens.
Yeah, but then they run that fucking pit maneuver shit on you, endangering everybody else on the highway as well.
Yeah, but as I'm going to the hospital, as soon as they start to see me pull into the hospital,
they don't care.
If you make it there,
and I get out of the car and I get the pregnant wife or someone that's bleeding,
they're
gonna be like, "Oh fuck." Dash cams aren't going to be too well known at this point, or too useful. So,
in the movies, in the movies, they go, "Oh, we'll give you an escort."
Yeah, I would be speeding. I would be running red lights.
Listen, these guys are like, I love that one. It's funny as shit. Cop pulls over this woman, says, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And she says, "Probably because you were a mid-C or below average."
Yeah,
student
except because you didn't graduate
school.
high school. Yeah, you got C's in high school, she said. That was it.
I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
110 IQ. Went to the Supreme Court. I'm not sure if you guys remember hearing about that. Oh, no. Oh, was it? Maybe not Supreme Court, at least state court. Because someone scored above the 110 maximum for the police academy.
Yeah.
They denied him for becoming a police officer because he was too intelligent.
I know. They were given a memo. This was after 9/11. This went out to all the fucking law enforcement, man.
Jeez.
There was a cap on IQ. They don't want thinkers. They want doers, order followers. You know? People that think, because people that actually believe that because a bunch of dudes got together and wrote some shit down on a piece of paper and sprinkled some magic fairy dust on it, that all of a sudden now, if you're in violation of what they wrote, then you're a criminal. You've committed a crime. And no, you have not committed a crime, man. Not at all. Crime is defined as any action that causes loss, injury, or harm to another.
Yeah, and technically, the police, I think, in those two situations, if they do stop and force a pit maneuver or put down tack strips or something, they've committed a crime.
Yeah, but that doesn't help your friend that's bleeding.
Loss, injury, or harm, right?
Yeah, exactly. Or a pregnant wife who's going to have like complications during pregnancy.
What was it? Brian Young showed a video today that of these cops. They had this guy already on the ground, and I think he was already in cuffs. And this cop just popped triple tapped him right in the fucking head.
Yep. Nothing new.
Wow.
Welcome to the wonderful world.
Yeesh.
It's so free that you don't even know it.
Yeah, I've got 3 friends that are police officers. Well, one of them's a sheriff's deputy, and I've asked all of them, like, how often do police get fired from the force? And they said it's a pretty regular thing. I said, well, what is the main reason? They said it's abuse of force. And that's what they tell them every single time. It's abuse of force. Negligence, abuse of force.
Oh, sorry.
That's it.
Sir, can you recite the alphabet starting with M? Sure, alphabet.
Get lost, Copper.
That's actually a trick that they use for people that are intoxicated. And they say,
Yeah.
can you recite the alphabet backwards?
Yeah, no.
And the trick is, if you're intoxicated, I couldn't even do that if I was sober.
Right,
Yeah.
you're admitting
That's
it.
when you
yeah.
see, that's when you start ZYXW, and then like, what the fuck? You can.
Can you say the alphabet backwards? The alphabet backwards.
There you go. Exactly.
Done.
There you go.
Okay,
I don't know.
now-
I never got that shit. The only thing I got one time was a breathalyzer. I blew into it. It was a 0. It didn't 0, didn't pop off. He said, "Have a good night." And that was as far as it went. I was like, I don't even know why he stopped me. I was like, so you just randomly picked me out of no one to fucking do this shit? As he was walking away, he didn't say a word. And I was like, oh, nice. So you just randomly pull people over and do this shit, huh? Just random. No reason at all.
Andrew's like Awesome Town Matt says cops are also trained to lie. Yeah, they come up to your window. Well, I smell weed.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
What, can I get a hit?
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's
It's
actually
like,
a really.
was that James Freeman that said that he's like, "You've been drinking, officer"?
Yeah,
got-
that was James.
You said why you got weed? Why you got weed? Why you got weed?
So this is a no shit real situation that happened to me. I was completely sober, but I was out of cigarette back when I used to smoke cigarettes, living in not a necessarily good part of California, Newark, California. And I saw the cop. He was sitting there with his partner, just kind of waiting for people to come out of this. Like, they sell a lot of meth in that area, anyways.
Oh no.
So I was like walking distance to 7-Eleven, but I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to drive. And they pulled me over and they said, oh, yeah, you got a tail light out. And I was like, which one? And they said, you have a tail light out. I was like, well, which one?
Yeah.
So please step out of the car. And I was like, okay. And I said, can I, they said, take the keys out of the ignition. So I couldn't even look at my tail light.
Yeah.
And
They fucking douchebags.
oh yeah, they were, and then they didn't handcuff me. They said, "Okay, go ahead and sit on the side of the."
You know what you do at that point? Turn all the hazard lights on, so that way when you go ask for the video from their car showing the pullover, you can see that all the lights are functioning, and then you.
Oh, this was like 2008 though, so.
Yeah.
But anyways, they popped my hood. They searched everything. They thought I had. I don't know what the fuck they were looking for. Like I was like peddling drugs in my engine or something.
What are you doing in this town, white boy?
Well, I mean, it's what I was able to afford at the time. This is like early 2000s. So, but here's a cool. And then after that, they took my fucking knife from me that I got when I was deployed in Iraq. And why do you have this? I was like, it's a fucking military knife I had. And like, why do you keep mentioning that? It's like I mentioned it once. Anyways.
They're just looking for fucking shit.
Yeah, they're just looking
for a
for
fishing expedition.
Yeah. And fortunately, I pulled over right at the 7-Eleven, so they couldn't tow my car. And then, so I just stayed. I got my pack of cigarettes. We smoked a couple, and then got back in the car and fucking left, making sure they weren't watching me.
Yeah.
And right down the road from that, about 6 months earlier, kid you not, this is a story that I'm going to tell you, and there's no exaggeration to this at all. I was at my buddy's house, and we were all smoking a bunch of joints and shit. I was high as fuck, and I had. You guys remember those drinks? They're called Sparks. It was kind of like an energy.
Yes, like an energy beer.
Yeah,
Dude, it's like Tilt. They had Spark and Tilt. Yeah, I used to get fucked up on them shits.
Yeah, so me and my buddy, so me, Chris, and Adam. Adam was in my back seat. And we were driving over to my parents' apartment complex that they own because we were going to be like repainting. Anyways, it was 11 o'clock at night. And Adam told me, "Hey, you got to slow down on this street. Cops, they hide out in the fucking shadows." And it's residential, 25 miles an hour, and I was going like 35, maybe like 40, something like that.
Yeah.
So obviously over the limit. And right when he fucking said that, boop, boop, got the fucking sirens. I was like, oh shit!
You're
and I had I was wearing painting coveralls, and so was Adam, and so was Chris.
Yeah.
And we had 2 open alcohol containers.
Yeah.
Right there. 2 Sparks. Yep. And the guy that pulled me over, he was the sergeant. He was the supervisor on at the time. Same city, Newark, California. And
Yeah.
I still had my military tags because I was fresh out of the military. And so from there, you know, when they think it's going to be like there's multiple people, they pull up multiple police cars, more people to
make a scene.
Yeah, to make a scene. Yeah.
Park all ski jawed everywhere and block.
But what I was told by them, if they think it's going to be a misdemeanor charge, there's going to be at least 2 officers. If they think it's going to be a felony, it's going to be at least 3. That's what I've been told. Anyways, so they pulled me out and didn't even breathalyze me because I wasn't drunk, but I was high as fuck.
Yeah.
But I only had 1 Sparks. I mean, half of one.
Yeah.
They pulled the Sparks out. Me and Chris get out of the car. They put the Sparks on top of the hood. And at this point, there's like 5 cops there. And from there, they just have us sit down on the. They didn't handcuff us or anything. Just sit down on the curb and as they searched the
Dude,
car.
I went through the same shit. Yeah, I know you're talking. Yep.
Yeah. So
They didn't arrest me. They didn't take me in. Yeah.
They said, "Wait, like where are you going?" I was like, "Right down the road, 37127 Elm Street, Newark, California." It's right down the road. It's like half a mile away.
Yeah. Same here. Same here. Yep.
So and they're like, "Well, what are you doing?" I was like, "Well, I'm in painting coveralls. Look at my trunk. There's a whole bunch of fucking paint and stuff in there and paintbrushes. I have to get this done before tonight because it's going to go up for like my parents own the place and they're going to putting it up for rent tomorrow.
Right.
And I gotta get it done tonight. So,
Get to the point, bro.
They get okay. So I know it's the point is you do a quick little search on me. They don't find the roach that's in my pocket, but they put the fucking alcohol, the Sparks on top of the roof.
Yeah.
And the sergeant is like, "Oh yeah, my brother is currently deployed in Iraq," and I was like, "Oh, I did 3 deployments, blah blah." And he's like, "Okay, well, you guys are gonna be like, 5 minutes down the road from here," and then he fucking let us go.
Yeah. Same
And
here.
not only that,
Yeah.
not only that, the female officer that was right there, she was pissed. 'Cause she and we got back in there and they gave us back our Sparks inside the car.
Wow.
And
No shit.
yeah, Chris was like, "Thank you, officer, for my open alcoholic beverage back." And I was just like, I thought I was going to jail that night.
Yeah, I would have said, just thank you, and be
Well, no,
great
I didn't say
for letting
shit.
you go.
But Chris
I
was like,
wouldn't have said shit either. Yeah.
The women shouldn't be cops, anyways. I'm sorry.
I agree with that statement, Saul. Yeah.
Not in the field. Not in the field, anyway.
Not in the field. No.
Well,
no. They can't they can't successfully do that job. That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, that's my thing. Is like sometimes they're cool as fuck like that.
They are. They can be. Yeah.
Or they can be like, "Oh, you have a tail light out." It's like, no, I don't. They're just pulling me over to be assholes, and then fucking and then I didn't go to jail that night, but
yeah,
neither night. But
Dude,
I've been to jail multiple times.
They caught me with weed and a fucking bubbler, bro, and they didn't take me to jail. They just gave me a little ticket, and then I was on my way. So they can be cool. That's a true statement. They can.
Yeah,
It just depends. It depends who pulls you over. Yeah.
Well, we were smoking a joint on the side of the sidewalk in Asheville one night, and 2 cops walked up, and they just walked up and just took it away from us and walked out, smoked the damn thing. That was that was normal. They said, "Stay away from the crack side of town," and walked off.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see a lot of crack sides of towns with these fucking data centers, man. What's that going to do to the population? Look what Trump just told Americans to stop fighting data centers and just to give up and deal with it. You can't fight it. You have to go with it.
Because you have to convince your community how great these things. You can't fight it. You have to go with it. And you're going to have all that protection, and we're giving you automatic protection, but you're going to make a tremendous amount of money. You're going to reduce taxes, and you're going to have something that if you don't have it, everybody else wants it.
Yeah, sure. We want it. Hand it right over.
Dude, this guy is a nightmare. This whole thing is.
They all are.
My question, because I have a background in this kind of stuff, is why the fuck do we need so many more data centers?
We don't.
We don't.
Well, they're going to. Okay, they're going to, because of the way that everything they've already put in the infrastructure. Okay, all the 5G pot towers and everything. Hey, how's that being able to download like 50 movies in 30 seconds going for everybody?
Yeah,
How's that going?
Doesn't exist.
Yeah, right. So what the fuck? Right? It was exactly like I said. It's not a communication system. It's a fucking grid. It's a grid. It's a surveillance grid. It's part of this whole thing.
Well, yeah, there's that. There's also, you can go down a lot of roads, but the whole CBDC thing, and social credit score, but they also have like targeted, like when people say, what data are they taking? Like, why does it even matter? It's like because they target you depending on how much money you make, where you live, and all that stuff. Like all these ads and stuff. They figure out where you live. Say you live in a rich neighborhood, you're gonna get charged more for Uber or get DoorDash. Not that I use anything or care, but for some people, that do use it, you're gonna pay more depending on how much you make, where you live, and all that. It's gonna be it's socialism basically when you get down to it. All this equity.
TIs, bro. You know about TIs, right?
What does that stand for?
Targeted individuals.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
It's yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just it's crazy. We're just slowly the clamps are slowly closing in on us, and your freedom of movement is just going away.
Here's what, if you guys want to see more about data centers, zoom in on this place, Mountain View, California, which is right by Palo Alto. It's like, one of the heart of Silicon Valley.
What's up? What's up, Chicago hubby?
Hey, how's it going, Noel?
How's it going with you?
Hello.
Hey, Noel.
Finer than a frog hair split 3 ways.
Whoa.
And I really think you're cute. I like that.
Well, thank you, Noel.
Welcome. And did you subscribe to my
you
channel?
are cute, bro.
Am I subscribed to your channel? I'm not sure. What do I get with that subscrition?
You are getting a kiss from me. I like you.
Man.
I really do.
You're gonna make me blush up here.
Yes.
You
And
did really-
Sandy's doing good.
Nice.
The what?
Sandy
D.
Sandy.
The Mandela.
My YouTuber mom.
Her mom. Yes. Her internet mom. Sandy.
Yes.
Okay. I'm unfamiliar with all of that.
Well, you're not
in the loop, son.
Not in the loop.
Gotta be
yeah.
there. Gotta be there.
I'm not at the lunch table with the cool kids, I guess.
Dang it.
Hey, Cubby, can I get a kiss too, bro? I'm just curious.
yeah.
No?
You're gonna have to ask Noel.
Huh?
Well, he wants a kiss too. Shifted does. From Kevin.
What?
Oh, never mind.
No, Roger, why don't you should kiss Andrew.
Oh, absolutely.
Fuck
Yes,
that, I'm not gay.
Come on over, man. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't mean you're gay or anything.
No.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
I won't kiss my fucking dad on the cheek.
Oh man. How
Oh.
cold. Yeah.
Dude.
Be that way.
No, I'll shake my dad's hand and give him a hug. I'm not going to kiss him, though. It's a little different.
It's all right. I understand.
Yeah, well, Italians kiss each other on the lips all the time.
Yeah, that's kind of gay.
Yeah,
so.
it is.
So what okay, cool. I don't know where that went. That was abrupt. Anyway, where's that background voice coming
Yeah.
from?
Who's got the radio on? Oh, it's gone now. There you go.
All right. So
Can you subscribe to my channel, guys?
I have. I don't need to do it again, do I?
Can everybody subscribe to
Put the
Okay.
link. Put the link in the private chat so I can.
There you go.
There you go. All right, so here, I'm going to play this. This is good.
There's still time.
It's about something much bigger. Whether the people of the Bracelet can trust decisions affecting their homes, their environment, their future, being made openly, honestly, and meaningful public transportation.
That's my channel.
Transparency is not a courtesy, it is your responsibility. People should never have to file understand what's happening in their own community. They should never discover major projects only after critical decisions have been made and have been set in motion. Public notice should be meaningful, not simply the minimum required by law. Every one of you took an oath to serve the people of this village. That means welcoming questions, encouraging participation, and earning trust, not expecting residents to simply give it. People can forgive disagreements, they can forgive difficult decisions, but they don't forgive is feeling their voices never mattered. In the end, your legacy will not be measured by the number of projects you approve. It will be measured by whether the people you elected to serve can trust you at all. You're good. Right now, that trust is fractured, and I leave you with one question. What are you going to earn? What are you going to do to earn that trust back?
I smell a tyrant saw. I saw one walking around in there too. Yeah.
I'm telling you, brother.
Yeah.
Order followers, because they don't like what she's saying. See, fucking bullshit.
I say tough. If you can't handle people's criticism of you and your shitty job you're doing, then you probably shouldn't be doing that job. You can go over to the private sector and people cannot complain about you doing a shitty job, and that's perfectly okay. But as soon as you take a public job, you're open to criticism. If you don't like it, there's the door.
Yeah, that's
You
absolutely
know what
right.
Peter W says? Black cameras are bringing people together.
Oh, they sure are.
A common enemy, yes. Oh my God. So this is kind of crazy. The whole world needs to see this, I guess it says. That the walls of the U.S. Congress are covered with flags and signs for Israel.
Hey guys, welcome back. And today we're at Michael's, and there's some stuff that they have.
Wow. Okay, Noel, mute when you're playing shit.
I'm in the walls of Congress, and I'm about to expose to the entire world the amount of Israeli flags that are flown within an American government building. I'm not supposed to be doing this, so I need you to make this go mega, mega viral. Mainstream media won't cover this, so you know I will. My first attempt, my mic completely got tampered with, but there is the first one right there.
One.
And now here we are with Randy Fine standing with Israel. Got New York standing with Israel. You got Michigan standing with Israel. By the way, for reference, this is just one hallway of one floor out of hundreds of representatives. It's just flag after flag after sign after sign. New Jersey also stands with Israel. There's another one right there. This one's actually outside of the House Values Action Team, so that's what their values are, standing with Israel. Here's another one right here from Florida, standing with Israel. Utah also.
What is so fucking important about them?
I'm having some microphone issues, so I stepped outside of the walls of Congress, but also support, my work. I do a long form news show. You can subscribe today, at least 3 of.
Anyway, that is amazing, man. What country is this? And now they're going to merge the military.
They might as well just have a sign note that says, "I took a bribe from blah blah blah."
Well, it's now completely obvious that our entire fucking government is traitorous. Every bit of it. Treasonous.
Well, we're giving money to Israel so they can give it back to us and bribe our fucking government.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't.
Well, here's the problem. You know why we have these people? Because people vote. Stop voting.
People
Choose
think
no
it makes
one.
a difference, though. That's the problem.
It does make a difference because your vote doesn't. Okay, first off, if the populace doesn't vote, okay, it takes legitimacy away from the election. You understand?
Yep.
Now, first and foremost, that takes away legitimacy to the election. Secondly, your popular vote, as you know well, does not decide who is going to be in that office. It's the Electoral College. And we know who the Electoral College is comprised of.
Somebody said my
Noel,
name.
Noel, I'm talking. Stop.
No, actually, I'm talking.
No, I know you interrupted me. Stop.
No, you're interrupting me. So shut up.
That's a good way to get lost.
You're gonna have to go. You're a problem. Bye. Go away, Noel. Kick rocks, bitch. All right. What the fuck could she possibly have on her channel that anybody would want to see anyway?
I don't know. Never really watched it, I promise you.
1,600 subs, man. Somebody out there is digging it.
Anyway, they're treacherous to the United States. Obviously, they're bought and paid for by a foreign entity. Now they merge with our military. Okay, so you vote. Now, if nobody goes and votes, or if the vast majority or a great chunk of the population said, fuck that, because I realize that by me casting a ballot is my consent. It's my consent to whatever comes about as a result of that election, regardless of whether who I favor wins or loses. I have consented to the contract. Don't cast ballot, man. And Demon X, could you turn your camera on backstage just for a moment? You don't have to leave it on or anything like that. If you could go ahead and turn your camera on, and I can verify that you're not some troll and you're an actual human being. If you could do that, that would be really cool. Hopefully you can hear me back there.
He just says I'm not a troll. I mean, that's not enough, dude.
I want to see you on camera. I won't put you on stage with the camera if you don't want to be shown on camera on stage. But you're backstage right now. And if you turn your camera on, then I can see you and verify that you're not some freakazoid that's wanting to show buttholes and stuff.
Bye-bye.
You know, it's a problem when they just immediately go to try and pop on the stream without ever being in chat first. It's like your first immediate thing is just to pop up on the stream. You don't even chat with anybody on chat. You know, they're definitely not a troll, buddy.
I'm not a troll.
Yeah, and that's the first thing they come out with. Whatever you think, I'm not a troll.
Well, those comments should say it all. But yeah.
The coward one. That's a normal. You're a coward. How does that make you a coward? I don't get it.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Little Jake GTV. Y'all like that?
Is he back again?
I don't know. I found this video.
So, do you have somebody in the back? Demon X?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Good. See you later, buddy.
I mean, it's all you had to do is just verify you're a person. Come on, on the camera backstage. You don't have to appear on stage on camera, as you can see by, 1/3 of the whole fucking populace up here is on camera. So
there you go.
Who's streaming tonight?
How to do the fractions. Now we're half.
The Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch.
This is a story. We need to get some more people, and then I can switch people.
Well, you kicked off the lovely lady.
Do you think Sam the Butcher was hitting Alice? You think she?
I think Sam the Butcher stole was the front.
For
Do
what?
you think he was,
Nefarious.
do you think he was bringing the meat to Alice?
He's bringing the meats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he didn't bring any to Arby's. I can tell you that.
I was about to say that's your job, Roger.
No, Alice had the Arby's.
Oh, buddy.
Oh shit.
The curtains.
She had the roast beef. Anyway.
Alice.
Oh God.
Oops.
No, just picture that. Just picture that. Alice all bowed up on that kitchen island in the Brady
Lord.
house, right?
Alice.
Thanks, Al.
Oh, I really did picture that right when you said it. That's a problem.
She's still wearing the dress, man. It's just pulled up. That's all. We're gonna keep it a little bit. Not doing. Anyway, here we go.
How come no matter who we vote for, we just get wall humping cucks for Israel? That gets.
Good point, Chloe. Let's see what they're up to in Venezuela.
Ching chong, take it away.
Chloe and Michael, good morning. We're here in Venezuela following the devastating earthquake. And international aid teams have been arriving all day to snatch up the undocumented, probably some type of ritual sacrifice for their harvesting operations.
That's base, Ching Chong. Perfect way to make up for kidnapping their president.
And also for stealing their oil for Israel.
Every single time.
Right, Shapiro-Stein?
Just because you stupid goyim noticed that Israel needed oil before bombing the Strait of Hormuz doesn't mean you should say it out loud. Now, back to Ching Chong, and don't you dare mention Jews.
I prefer the Christian white ones.
Did you guys run out of Palestinian organs?
We're the leaders in harvesting for a reason. Enough with the questions, Goy.
What the heck? Looks like they're on their way to speak with the president right now. Let's get a look inside the meeting.
We stole your oil, kidnapped your president, and now used our directed energy on your country. Do you give up now? F you.
Seems like they're pretty happy Israel's there to help.
Right? Speaking of, did we ever get Jenny out of prison?
Oh, she's probably enjoying a pina colada as we speak.
What you want, gringo? This is my prison, puta. If I find out you snitched on me, I'll rip your throat open. Who else wants a piece of this?
Oh, looks like she's made some friends.
Yeah, told you she's doing fine. But anyways, let's see how the chosen people are doing in Venezuela.
Didn't we predict this months ago?
Yep.
What the f?
You know, climate change is a serious issue, and being the leaders in weather manipulation and HARP, we just felt the need to step in and help.
It was an earthquake, I guess you'd call it. It was a pretty massive earthquake. And we were able to do a lot of good, but they lost a lot of people. Venezuela, the people are so happy that we're there.
Just a perfect place for central banking.
You're here to help?
Yeah, totally. Just come with us and we'll keep you safe.
Good thing the people who blackmail our government are there to help, right?
Finally, they'll have democracy through central banking.
Ching Chong, get an interview with one of the aid workers. What are you doing here?
We're here to rescue people and maybe steal all the while nobody's looking.
Talk about a satanic death cult. Back to you guys.
Shut it down, Ching Chong. Just because we decide the sand people doesn't mean we aren't humanitarians. We're your greatest ally. Now, run the frickin' commercials.
Did you know that Israel has the largest skin bank?
That's antiseptic. Do you know a neighbor that talks down on our greatest ally?
What's a blood libel, Daddy?
It's a Talmud thing, baby.
Report them to your local FBI.
Did you know the Talmud says that Jesus is burning in excrement and feces?
With the help of Palantir and flock cameras, we can keep our neighborhoods safe from antisepticism. See something, say something.
Brought to you by Palantir. Because you're not chosen.
Wow.
Speaking of flock cameras, have you seen these absolute legends taking them down?
Yeah, definitely don't use a Milwaukee M18 cordless angle grinder. That would be terrible.
Yeah, that would just be a tragedy for their,
Digital surveillance system.
right? It's like, let the satanic watch your every move.
Let's go live to the Jake GTV investigation team to learn more. Thanks, guys. Nearly 100,000 flock cameras now exist to spy on you since January 2024, as you can see by this map behind me. But let's hear from a patriot exposing these before getting into who exactly is doing this.
So we are getting this flock camera. It's emitting this Connect 36295 Bluetooth signal. You can see it right there. We observed it 32 seconds ago. I can start this back up and you'll see we'll observe it consistently. This specific unit is obviously set off by human motion. Whether that's taking a picture of me is questionable, but the IR element definitely is set off from human motion.
Wow. So this thing is tracking me as we speak. Suck on this. Back to you, John.
So I was looking into the public filings and founders, immediately saw Horowitz and thought,
every single time. Even Peter Thiel's venture capital invested in this. It's just Jew after Jew after Jew. Like, I can't stop noticing.
You want to end up like Jackie?
But Producer Berg isn't having it. So let's go to Daisy with the weather report.
Just because there were red skies and 2 big quakes seconds apart doesn't mean it was directed energy, Goyam. They're definitely not trafficking or harvesting.
Exactly.
Back to you guys.
Good point, Daisy. Stunning and brilliant.
Gosh, you're such a simp.
But anyways, our favorite neocon has officially passed away today. Let's hear from one of his victims.
How do you feel about Lindsey Graham passing away today?
He loved male escorts. Everybody knew it, and I was just one of his many victims. Every sex worker I know has been hired by this man. When I came out of the bathroom, he was on the bed, naked, on all fours. I noticed dark spots around his brown eyes, so I wet a face towel and began to wipe them off. That's when I realized those were moles. He then said, "Oh, hope you don't mind, those just my little ladybugs."
Ladybugs?
Yeah, ladybugs.
What the fuck?
Dude's a lifelong bachelor who plays with a bubble wand at Disneyland. Just ask our investigation team.
Here he is.
I go back to South Carolina. I'm asking them to send their sons and daughters over to the Mideast. They want to kill all the Jews, and the Jews have been down that road before. To all the anti-Seminites, to all the isolationists, I'm not with you. I'm with Israel. I will be with Israel to our dying day. They're the best ally we could hope for. God bless Israel.
All right.
We should move all our stuff to Israel. Thank you.
Like, never married, gay for war, and probably luring in minors to his frazzle room.
Who goes to Disneyland alone as an adult?
Obviously, Ladybug Lindsay.
Anyways, let's go live to Ching Chong reporting from Lebanon.
We're here in Lebanon, where our greatest ally dropped one of the largest non-nuclear explosions ever used. It's just war crime after war crime. It's not hard to see why they get kicked out of every country.
Gosh, she's so based.
Straight up, it's like, let's make it 110 and call it a day.
That's antiseptic, and I love it. But roll the video of just how bad that bomb was.
Gosh, it's so hard to watch this stuff. It's just so Talmudic.
Yeah, our greatest ally.
Ching Chong, can you get an interview with one of the residents?
Can you tell us what happened here in Majde'l Zun?
Israel carpet bombed my entire village.
This is what the chosen people call the Gaza treatment. Like, this is not chill.
Shut it down, Ching Chong. That residential area had underground systems used by terrorists, idiot. Get back to America now or you're fired. Run our greatest ally explaining why we did it.
We had to do it. There were Hezbollah tunnels in that residential area. Trust me.
The size of the fucking
I'm chosen by
nose.
God.
Chosen by God?
Yeah. 3,000 years ago.
Didn't Trumpstein say he was brokering a ceasefire?
Yeah, but let's not forget those Epstein files.
Yeah.
Just because those Epstein files showed him more times than Harry Potter mentioned Harry Potter doesn't mean he actually did anything Talmudic or controlled by Satan Yahoo. Roll the clip, Goyam.
What have you said to Prime Minister Netanyahu about Iran and how long to hold off on strike?
He's fine. He'll do whatever I want him to do. He's very, very good man. He'll do whatever I want him to do, and he's a great guy. To me, he's a great guy.
See? He's not a puppet for Israel. He may be another disposable Goyam to help us fulfill greater Israel, but noticing is antiseptic and saying it out loud will get you fired. Now, back to the Goyslop.
Good call, Shapiro Stain.
Conspiracy theorists will believe anything these days.
Right? Like, it wasn't 271,000.
6 million, for sure.
But let's go live to Tom at the Goy Center.
Thanks, guys. We're here at a Trumpstein rally. Let's ask this woman.
What's up?
Free Palestine?
Fuck you.
Those Epstein files.
The Democrat hoax? What are you, some type of liberal jihadist?
No, sir.
Well, you sure sound like one.
So it's all just 5D chess?
6D, actually. Why don't you talk to those blue-haired liberals?
Are you protesting Trumpstein, the right?
Hey, well, leave us alone, Nazi. He's a cisgender bigot that says men can't be women.
Absolute Talmudic subversion. Back to you guys in the studio.
Didn't the Talmud have like 13 genders or something?
Yep. You remember when the painter did the book burning in Germany?
Yeah. What about it?
It was trans research.
On you antiseptic grifters. Do you really want to end up a lampshade like Jackie? I'm this close to genociding every Goyam in this building. Meeting in the boardroom now.
Who's Jackie?
You must be new here.
I have 5 trigger words. If you use them, you end up like Jackie. Now, any questions?
I think Jake is on his way to the studio.
Don't worry, I'll handle that guy. I'm on my way.
You think I'm scared of Jake?
Yeah, isn't that why you banned his YouTube and Instagram?
Yeah. This is why I say you're like human cattle in the Talmud.
Where's that Zionist?
Sir, producer Berg's in the break room. We haven't been live for the last 20 minutes.
Put this on air. The people need to see this. Get in the control room, you fake. We're going live.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Noticing is a disease that affects millions of Americans every day. And it's not too late to get help.
Why is there a charge for $271?
Check out my new drip.
That's antiseptic.
New poster, too.
What are his major symptoms?
He keeps talking about this Jake GTV thing.
What? Bring him in for vaccination before it gets worse.
Babe, you gotta watch this new Jake GTV episode.
I thought he got banned for being antiseptic.
He did. I bought his membership on his website.
Noticing comes from a rare condition called antisepticism.
109 countries, though, Doc.
And it's sheer brain rot.
Whoa.
Brought to you by the dual citizens of Israel. Get vaccinated before noticing becomes antisepticism.
Gosh, Producer Berg is such a victim.
Well, yeah, he worships Moloch. Yeah.
Shocking news tonight. Many people have been witnessing screaming from shipping containers. Workers have been going on strike to protest.
Let's go to the investigation team to learn more. Thanks, guys. So human trafficking is a $150 billion operation here in the United States alone. Many individuals are transported in cardboard boxes, crates, and shipping containers, while the employees witnessing these operations have had enough and decided to speak out.
One of the most overlooked aspects of human trafficking is the method of transportation. How are they moving these people all around the world? I believe it's through container ships. I'm currently standing on a container ship with roughly 10,000 containers. I have seen with my own eyes, I have seen families, I have seen children, we've seen stowaways, and it really makes you wonder, is this how they're moving along? Right here.
Holy shit. Weren't storage facilities in the Palm Beach area located so close to Epstein's mansion?
Yep. And why was Trumpenstein's Mar-a-Lago residence only a 5-minute drive away? Well, Epstein maintained multiple storage units in the Palm Beach region, including one rented through a detective agency on industrial estates near his property and Delray Beach. We go to Ching Chong, who reports live from the facility.
Thanks, John. We're here at the Riley Kearley Palm Beach lockup where Epstein's storage facility was raided. But we all know who controls the DOJ. The fact that we as a people haven't risen up to prosecute the people allegedly involved shows that our country is occupied.
Oy vey.
Every single time.
Where's Producer Berg?
Must be busy talking to Jake.
Should we play the commercials?
Run it.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
The Seed Oil Sunday is back. This time with more seed oils than ever. Yeah! Perfect for sports ball and gambling.
I hate myself.
Enjoy cancer.
Because you're not chosen. Wow. My mouth is literally watering.
You do love your seed oil Sundays, Bart.
I do. Good thing I have healthcare with Pfizer.
Good going.
But let's wrap this up. Dennis, take it away.
Thanks, guys. We're going broke doing this, so please grab a membership on my website. You can literally binge watch every episode. Anyways, if you're still not following Jake GTV, you're far from based, definitely cucked by Israel, but most likely retarded.
Oh, wait, hold on.
They're doing to us what they did to Haiti. Please help. They're taking my daughter.
Congratulations, you made it to the end. That's what I call based. If you don't want us to disappear, go and grab a membership on jakegtv.com so I can do this full time without going absolutely broke. Like, seriously, I can't do this without you. Just hit the like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Did you see Jake GTV post his videos on his website?
Sir, we did.
Shut it down. Agenda 2030 is right around the corner.
Ooh. So Jake's back. He's got his own. He's doing his own website. Cool.
Yeah, dude. I have to ask because nobody ever does. How is that guy or the guy that runs JGTV? How does he get to be on YouTube and say all these things, but everybody else gets shut down for saying anything close to stuff that they put on there? I find that that's on X.
Yeah, he's not on YouTube.
Yeah, but it's still on YouTube. You're replaying it through YouTube, and it never gets cut out. He's got a YouTube channel.
Hey, Dave, would you mind if I shared my screen real quick? It's a quick little South Park clip.
It's what? You can't do South Park. Can't do South Park, dude.
Wow, really?
Yeah, Paramount stuff. Yeah, Paramount is.
Oh, that's right. They switched over from. Oh, yeah, they sold out.
Larry Ellison, baby.
No, it's just about how there's the one scene in a South Park episode where, Cartman and Kyle, they're like in this like death or survival situation, and Cartman's like, "Give me your Jew gold." And he pulls out a gun.
Give me your Jew gold.
Yeah, and I don't have any Jew gold. We don't have time to mess around. Finally, he's like, "Fine." He's like, "No, that's your distraction, Jew gold. Give me the real Jew gold."
I know. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it turned out he did have some. He did have.
Oh yeah, then he throws it off into the fire and runs away.
Yeah.
fucking small hats. Oh, I found out that I can't say Jew at school in class anymore.
No, really?
Why not?
Because someone complained.
I mean, what if somebody's Jewish?
Yeah.
Well, the way I said it was inappropriate, I suppose.
Oh, well, that makes more sense.
I mean, most of the class laughed. It's like all it takes is for one little fucking crybaby.
That's antiseptic.
Wow. We got problems.
That was pro boy. Yeah.
So says here, let me bring this up for you. Yeah. Says here that Donald Trump announced his 2028 run at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. So I guess they redid the Correspondents' Dinner because the last one was interrupted by a guy who ran in like John Wayne shooting or something and somehow was subdued without his clothes on the
floor.
Yeah.
But Rubio and what's her name, the first lady, weren't there this time.
What, he hit him with his giant clown shoe?
He's his clown hat right now. Watch.
No doubt. Anyway, fuck this guy.
You don't see many of those hats running around these days.
No, oh wait.
No, you don't.
I already had it up there. Just fucking autopilot went over there and clicked it. Click, click, click. Just fucking aimlessly clicking every goddamn thing you can find. You know. Anyway.
My intention to run for a fourth term as president of the United States. I will be doing that. I will be having an official. In fact, I think I have. I won 3 times. Now I'm gonna do it again.
You ain't gonna live that long, motherfucker.
Thank you. I'm gonna do it again. It's my intention.
That ear looks like it's intact quite well, doesn't it? Yeah.
Don't vote. There's no reason for you to vote. None. Your side's not gonna win. Now, there's some shit here about Trump collapsed.
Okay.
Did you see about that? Did you see any of that? Oh, he's going to get in a car. And I'm not seeing any pushback that it's AI or anything else like that. But he just kind of collapsed on his way to the limo today.
Did the old Hillary?
Yeah.
What the fuck? And then they got to lift his ass up. He probably collapsed and shit himself too when he did.
Yeah, explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, he's been eating at Taco Bell, McDonald's, chicken sandwich.
Hungry.
Wiped him out.
You're gonna eat a McDonald's chicken sandwich because
He's how old now? Like what, 80?
80.
Yeah. All right.
We'll never surrender, remember.
Fight.
He's doing worse than my grandma, who smoked a pack of cigarettes every single day until, from the age of what she said, 26, until she was 89.
Wow.
She was in better shape? Yeah, I imagine so.
And she did not die from anything cardiovascular or lung. She died from an iron deficiency because she refused to take her iron pills because she didn't like the way it made her taste buds.
A lot of women have iron deficiencies.
Yeah.
So the dude that's on the backstage, Sav Goy, is
definitely.
Let me see if I can see that.
Totally trustworthy.
Sav Goy is a perverted loser. I shouldn't even have said that out loud. But
No.
for the audience sake, that's what we're dealing with here, folks.
Hey, what's up? I'm Peter from chat. Go on screen.
Yeah, sure you are.
Yeah.
Great. Wow, you haven't been listening to me the whole time and saying you don't go on chat first. Wow. Good one, guy. It's the same Demon X, dude. Man, you're really slick.
I don't know.
I was in the midst of changing his name when he bailed.
Probably Monkey Cat. I could be wrong, but he tends
Monkey
to be.
Cat can come back up. That dude, what a
Yeah.
fucking loser, bro.
It's one of them freaks.
It's the weekend. His mom might let him be able to stay up late.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Stop yelling at him.
Don't rub his nose in it. Whatever you do,
That's pretty funny though.
you'll hurt his feelings.
All right, here's the Joker. You thought Heath Ledger was dead, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
Back Mountain.
Thought so.
This guy, this dude does a good job, man. Really, he does with this. But you gotta listen to what he says. I like it.
Extending the power of our military to a country that bombs children is treason. I'll say it again. Extending the power of our military to a country that bombs children is treason. I'm tired, people. I'm exhausted. I'm supposed to represent the intrusive thoughts of the people, that inner dialogue. And it seems our legacy, our voice has been reduced to making some big Hollywood studios redesign movie characters. And for what? For some convenience? Some comfort? Some entertainment? It's sad. I mean, what happened? Your balls drop off? I'll say it one more time. Extending the power of our military to a country that bombs children is treason. And who's going to stand up and say something? Who's going to stand up and do something? Where's our military at? You? You all are just going to stand for this? You're going to blindly follow some more orders that lead you to an attack on some school somewhere in the Middle East? Because that's where this is leading. Our voice is stronger than you give it credit for. We've proven that in the past. Now make it mean something.
I hear you're not allowed to have two balls anymore anyway. That's the rule. So.
You can't have two balls?
No.
One of the favorite quotes from that entire movie is from the Joker, and Heath Ledger. I think he even won Academy Awards after he committed suicide by eating like a bottle of Vicodin or something, like whatever. Super depressing. But
nah, he didn't commit suicide.
Okay, that's what we're told. That's what I was told, heard at least. But this is what I tell the students all the time: is if you're good at something, never do it for free. It's true.
What students do you have?
I teach electrical students, electricians,
a lecture. Oh, okay. So
and beginning engineering courses.
Okay. Are you a instruct? What?
Yes, I'm an instructor. Yeah.
Instructor.
Yeah.
Cool.
He even has a license.
Cool, man.
No matter what people say.
Yes, I do.
That's cool, man. Good for you, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I tell people. For family, I do it for free. Friends, half off. Everyone else, $150 an hour.
$150 an hour?
Yeah.
God damn, bro. That's some
cheap.
good money.
That's cheap.
That's cheap. What's the average rate then?
Standard, if you call a contractor around here, $250 an hour.
$250. Wow. God damn. I'm glad I don't need an electrician then. Jeez.
Hey, for people here on Discord, I'm not on Discord, online or on Discord, I give information for free. Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good Joker thing there. It's true.
It was. Yeah, it was pretty accurate to Heath Ledger. Yeah.
He did a good.
Yeah, I mean, he knows the character, and the information is usually really. He's spot on. Look what has happened. Our fucking governing body, okay, so to speak, has committed treason. All three branches.
Yes, they have to Israel.
Yeah. What are we going to do about it? That's the question.
You know it needs to be done.
I know what needs to be done. Are we going to do it? Because if we're going to do it, I'll be right there on the front lines. 100%. 100%.
We start with non-compliance, right? What was the first? What is credited as the first act of rebellion in the colonies?
That was the Tea Party, wasn't it?
The Boston Tea Party. That's right.
Boston Tea Party. Yeah.
Okay. That was basically a protest, a non-violent act, that demonstrated that we're not going to comply with this bullshit. We're not going to do this.
Wasn't there something else as well?
Well, see, the thing is that it then became a matter of a battle of wills, so to speak, because of the mass non-compliance that was taking place. They sent in more redcoats to seize the arms at these various towns and villages, right? So the redcoats, because each town had an armory and a militia, so they went to these areas where the capital, like the county seat and whatnot, would have an armory, and so they went to seize the weapons, and the people, of course, at Lexington resisted, and of course at Concord, and they resisted as well.
Yeah, the Minutemen, right?
Well, they weren't so much. Minutemen thing was they were coming to take. This was before the invasion aspect of it, because they were coming to take the weapons from the armory. They hit Williamsburg, and they were successful when they were up near Lexington, Concord. Those people stood their ground. Yeah. They stood their ground, and that's pretty much what sparked it right there. Nobody knows, they say, who fired the first shot, whether it was the British or whether it was the colonists.
Right.
But
yeah.
I think it was probably a fucking Jew hiding in a bush.
Probably. Yeah, it was up in Massachusetts that this all started. Yeah. Yep.
A bush with a really small hat.
That's up near D-Man's area and shit, man.
Yeah, D-Man's up there. Yeah.
What's wrong with you fucking people, man? I was watching a movie. I forget what the fuck it was, but Dennis Franz was in it.
Who the fuck's that?
Oh man, you don't remember NYPD Blue or nothing.
I do, yeah. NYPD Blue, yes.
Sipowicz.
Oh, geez, dude, I didn't watch it enough to know.
The detective.
Roger probably knows.
I've seen it. Yeah, I know it is.
And he talks, and I'm sitting there going, man, he sounds like fucking D-Man half the time when he's talking.
He looks nothing like D-Man, I hope.
I like Dennis Franz is all right. He's a good actor. You know what he did before he got his break?
What was that?
He was a postman.
Huh.
A mailman.
Dude, have you seen The Postman with Kevin Costner?
Oh yeah,
dude, that movie's fucking
boring.
Crazy, yeah.
Movie bored me to death.
Yeah, you know one that'll put me to sleep like right away. 2001: Space Odyssey. I have to really fight to stay awake because of some of those long, drawn out fucking space scenes and shit.
Yeah, it does get drawn out.
Yeah. I've never seen it. Is it worth watching just to be?
Oh yeah.
The concept behind it is pretty deep. You can get a lot of different meanings out of it if you really think about it. But there again, it predicts the
AI.
The fallibility of the AI.
Yeah.
And that there's something about this, and it's interesting that this monolith is strikingly much like a black cube,
right?
And what is it with this black cube? What the fuck is it with this black cube?
Well, the Saudi Arabians do the same shit. They orbit that shit.
Yes, while praying, and you have to understand as well that those prayers are sung.
Yeah.
So we've got frequency and vibration going on with that too. So what the fuck is it with this cube? You know, there's a black cube in the UN building that they have in this like little temple. What the fuck is that about? You know, there's so many mysterious things on this world, like Astana,
They know
like the city of Astana. You ever looked into that?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Now, that, right off the bat, that's an anagram for Satan.
Yeah, it is.
They've got like that little portal thing, right?
Yeah.
Check
and
it
they've
out.
got that pyramid.
If you go to the Tennessee Capitol, they got something very similar to that. Not many people know that if you have never been there.
Oh, is that
but
right?
their state capitol, but they got like a portal looking.
No shit. I didn't know that.
It's a weird thing. Why would you have something like that at a state capitol? It's
Good question. Well, and they have this pyramid, okay, called the Pyramid of Peace and Reconciliation. And it has, what is it, 22 seats in the very top capstone room of it. And how many fallen angels? 22, right?
Third.
Do you know that's symbolized on Paramount? On their logo?
On their logo,
Yeah. A third of the angels fell. Yep.
22 of them are hanging. They come down, touch the earth, the water, and then they gather on the mountain. They gather on that mountain, right? Think about that. They gather on that mountain.
Yes, sir. You're right. Sav, you got it, bro. That's
now,
right.
Mount Hermon, where they gathered at in the Bible, is the headquarters of the United Nations Disengagement Observer Force, or UNDOF. And I think that's interesting because the Watchers,
right? Yeah,
the Watchers,
yep,
were gathered on Mount Hermon. And what do we have there now? The Observer Force.
Right.
Oh,
there you go. There you go, bro.
Crazy. In United Nations, what's their logo? It's a sectored out flat Earth map. Right?
Flat Earth map.
But it's sectored out, right? And you look at those sectors. Guess how many sectors there are, including
22,
33.
Okay, there we go. We got it. There you are. Good number.
Fuck me, dude. Yeah, this shit's crazy, dude.
Yeah. A third.
A third, 33. Yeah.
Third, yeah. A third of 100 is 33.
This shit's in plain sight, you know. It really is. They don't hide it. They don't fucking hide it, dude.
Some crazy shit, man. So here's a pretty cool little thing.
What are you doing, Hal? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Dave. I can't open the pod hatch.
Look at their rockets. This is how they claim they get into outer space, is these rockets. Their rockets never go straight up. Every single rocket launch from a government space agency, you'll notice, follows a parabolic curve. It goes up, it reaches a peak, but what they do is as the rocket starts coming back down, they make sure that it goes down over the ocean, out of the way of any curious observers. Anyone can see it coming back down to Earth, asks, hey, how come the rocket's not going up anymore? Well, it's going around the curvature of the Earth, is what they tell us. So every single rocket, the reason that it follows a parabolic curve, they say, is because it's going around the curvature of the Earth. The real reason is they can't get up any higher than that.
The only thing that's been to space is your imagination.
They tell us that the Earth is a sphere. They show us pictures of a sphere, of a circle. It's a perfect circle. And then they come out and they say, well, it's actually an oblate spheroid. Oh, what's that? Well, it's a sphere that's flattened at both poles, so it's more of an oval shape. It actually bulges out south of the equator, as well as being flattened at the poles. So it's more pear-shaped.
So it's not actually a sphere. It's oblate. And officially it's an oblate spheroid. That's what we call it. But not only that, it's slightly wider below the equator than above the equator. A little chubbier. Yeah. Chubby's a good word. It's like pear-shaped.
So now it's pear-shaped. So why are all of these official NASA photos and videos showing perfect spheres when it's actually an oblate spheroid or a pear-shaped spheroid? They can't get their story straight. The reason they keep changing it is that to fit the model, they have to change the shape of the Earth. South of the equator is larger than north of the equator because lines of longitude that just extend outwards. They don't contract back. So they concede that in their pair model. They say, well, the side bulges out south of the equator. It's bigger south of the equator. Yeah, it is, because it's flat. But instead of admitting that, they just make tweaks to their model as time goes on. They say that the ball Earth tilts back 23.5 degrees. That's another tweak they made because we can see Polaris, which is right over the North Pole, from 23.5 degrees south latitude. Shouldn't be able to see that on a ball. So they just tilt the Earth back and then okay, now you can see it. And so they come up with explanations in reverse like this, damage control, reverse engineered explanations.
Mr. Dubay.
Was that Dubay?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Somebody in here was calling him Dubai.
Eric Dubai.
Dubai.
I said Eric Dubay cover.
Yeah.
Eric Dubay is actually, he was living in Thailand for quite some time, teaching martial arts and English. But then I guess he got tired of the bullshit laws and then moved back to the United States, was living in Idaho for a while. But now I guess he's back in Maryland.
He moved back to Thailand.
He's back where?
He's in the U.S.
Yeah,
again.
you got an echo.
It's Andrew. Andrew, I think your microphone might be just a tad too loud, so it's looping.
Yeah. Try it again.
Fix that shit, brother. You're good.
I heard he moved back to Thailand. He was like he made a video and said he was going to go back. I thought he said he was heading back out of the States. So.
Well, good. Maybe he might like it. My brother-in-law, he moved. Where'd he go? I think he went to Thailand. I think he's living over there. He met this woman. They had like this, like online romance kind of thing. And then she came here and met him, and he went over there and met her and her family and shit. And he decided he was going to stay over there. So.
Yeah. I think Andrew was going to add something to it, but he's got to fix his mic. I think he had more information.
I cannot be echoing.
Okay, you're not echoing now. You're good.
Not now.
You're good now, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be somebody else.
No, I saw your little green lights going across the little dots on the screen down at the bottom.
Oh, I moved my microphone about 6 inches further away.
Yeah, it might have been it. It might have been feedbacking.
Could be.
Oh, so I'm going to get off here for a minute. And,
if that's how you want to be about it.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to start his own stream in a little bit here.
Yeah.
I'll join in.
Okay.
All right on. Right on.
Don't expect me to be unhigh.
No, we won't. Yeah, we're going to take a trip with James Ross Clark, and we're going to go to the ice wall in his documents he actually put out back in the day. I think it's fair use. Yeah.
And here's something about Thailand. The last thing I'm going to say for the time being, because I got this craving for ice cream right now. I have no idea why. Anyways, maybe because I smoked a bowl.
Tell them about that time that you picked up that lady boy.
I never did. Nope, never did that. I got some stories about Thailand.
I can't miss the story.
I bet you do.
How about this one? Yeah, I'll tell you one.
You got Andrew was out there in Thailand, and he was like,
"Taste the biscuit."
Yeah.
He's got to live with it.
Andrew's got the stories, bro. Andrew's got the stories, bro.
That's it.
I didn't even want to go to Thailand.
How's the food though, bro? I bet the food's amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good.
I would
Now I'm
imagine.
hearing the echo.
I think it's shifted. Say something at the same time.
Amateurs.
Check 1, check 2.
Check 1, check 2.
What's
Now
up
together.
with fucking people in your shitty equipment, man.
It's like amateur hour.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a place called Pattaya Beach in Thailand. If I've already told this story before, tell me to shut the fuck up and I'll stop.
Shut the
What
fuck
is
up.
it?
I'm fine. Go ahead. Say it. Keep going, bro.
So
What
Pattaya,
are you going on about now? Hold on.
a crazy story about Thailand.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is crazy.
Is this gonna involve? Is this the one about the lady boy?
No.
Okay, we believe
Okay.
you. Yeah.
Keep going,
Well,
bro.
all right then.
So Pattaya Beach, they shut it down. It's called Walking Street. It's Pattaya Beach is how they pronounce it. Anyways, so at nighttime they shut it down for all there's no motorcycles or cars or anything. It's just Walking Street, and there's just shitloads of strip clubs, 7-Elevens, Taco Bells, KFCs, and lots of Muay Thai, and mostly strip clubs and whorehouses.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so
You're kind of neighborhood.
There's just like STDs all over the sidewalk. Even it's just so bad.
yeah, maybe. I never had an issue, but whenever you walk up to a place that says there's a cover charge, you're like, oh, this has got to be good because most places are free to just walk into.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like $10 American, and for them, that's like an entire day's worth of work.
Oh yeah.
So for us, it was like, oh, that's fucking easy.
Fuck
So-
it. I'm going to Thailand then. Fuck it. Yeah.
Oh, it's so cheap over there. Yeah, there's a lot of Americans that start businesses over there because it's so cheap. Anyways, so you walk in, you pay the cover charge, and you walk through the door, you walk through the curtain, and then there's a stage, like an oval stage right there, with 2 support columns. Like these telephone pole size beams, just for the building, and then around all of that, those are all the tables and the booths and stuff where people can sit and just observe what's going on the stage. I'm just giving you an idea of what it looks like. And walked in, and there was a Bengal tiger. I'm talking like probably 800 pounds, fucking this chick. And she's on all fours.
That's fucked up, bro.
I know.
I don't want to hear anymore, bro. Yeah, no.
Well, that finished.
Mm-hmm.
So that was at the finale, and I don't know. The tiger fucking liked it, I guess. Whatever. Then from there, she takes it and she brings it into the backstage, and then she comes back out again. She's completely butt naked, and she comes out with a bath towel. It's all rolled up, and you have no idea what's in it. She starts to unroll it, and there's a bunch of balloons, like blow up like party balloons, and then from there you notice there's a whole bunch of thumbtacks that are on the pole. She blows up all the balloons, twists them off, and then she puts them up on the pole. And then from there she unrolls it more, and there's throwing darts, for playing darts. And then she proceeds to move. She gets on her back and sticks a dart in her pussy, and legs up in the air, like she's almost like giving birth or something. And then she's able to, I don't know, what are they called, like Kegels or something? She must have been doing a lot of those. And she was able, from about, 5 or 6 feet away, able to shoot it out, pop the dart, and have it stick into the fucking.
What the fuck, dude?
I know.
Do you remember this girl? Because we need her at the candy factory.
Okay, well,
hold on. She fucking queefed out a fucking dart. Is that your
I'm already on it.
6 of them. Yeah, 6 of them. Yes.
Jesus.
All right, now that does top. Well, I don't know, maybe. All right, so
it gets crazier. That's pretty crazy. Well, there was another party trick she did, then, then she goes in the back and she pulls out over there. By the way, Heineken is delicious. Heineken over here in the U.S. is trash shit.
I've heard that. Yeah, Heineken overseas is way better.
Yeah, it's non-pasteurized. It tastes that's the real flavor of it. Anyways,
I would love to have one of those. Yeah.
But the Heineken, there's
no,
certain
I'm
beers
not
you
gonna
can't.
tell it. I'm not going to tell that story.
Okay, well.
Nah, it's soft. Tell it, bro.
No. Look, man, I got to get off here, man. I've been here 3.5 hours, man.
All right, well, let me just finalize this one then.
Round it out.
So then from there, she has this Heineken, you can't, they're not twist offs. And she walks around to everyone, and she's still completely, naked. Clothing is optional for women in Thailand. I don't know why, but whatever. Anyways, So the thing is, you can't twist it off. She lets you try to twist it off, and okay, it's fine. And then from there, She goes up onto the stage and she pulls one out at a time. I don't know exactly where she stuck it, but she put it in from behind and she popped off the fucking the bottle cap. I don't know if it was in her butt or her pussy. She did it with all 6 of them, and she'd walk around and give them around to whoever. She offered them to our table. We're like, nope. Me and my buddy. So
it probably had a better flavor. What do you think?
I don't know.
On that note, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
All right, Raj. Thanks for coming up, bro.
Good night.
So yeah, that's just one nightmare.
All right, guys, I'm out too. Hey, Andrew, great story, brother. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks out too. Yeah.
Right on. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get on off here, man, guys. Thanks everybody for coming up. Sorry for the long delay, but I just
see you guys.
That's how we're gonna end this.
I gotta run.
Oh, you got
We gotta end on that story, bro.
Anyway.
All right. I'll go ahead and tell. This is if you're offended by kind of lewd shit, just
There you go.
I work for
I'm gonna try not to be crude, but this was the crudest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay. So I was at this strip club with some buddies of mine in the Army. And there was this girl that she got up on stage and she had these ping pong balls. Okay. Anyway, she was using a certain orifice to blow these ping pong balls out into the fucking audience in the strip club. I mean, these things were going out there too. And she blew one toward us, and my buddy jumped up and caught it in his fucking mouth and then blew it back at her.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Didn't go to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, did you? It's a place called Sagwinders.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, it's bad enough to catch the goddamn
That's kind of
thing.
impressive, actually, when you think
That
about
is
it.
impressive, yeah.
Oh, it was wow. I was
mean,
like,
I'm more impressed by your buddy catching it with his mouth. But
yeah, that was. But even just like, just like somebody tossed popcorn or something to a dog, it was like how he went. And I was like, oh my God, why would you put that in your mouth? Oh my God. That, some skank fucking stripper. Jesus Christ.
Hey, now, that's somebody's daughter.
Well, yeah, I know. And it's
Suck.
usually a result of daddy issues in the first place. So there's a fault of the father a lot of times. When
Might have been her first night.
Yeah, you don't ever want you don't want to
Just trying to make an impression.
Yeah, don't name your child Misty or something like that. Diamond.
Or fucking peppermint, right?
Well, wasn't there those black chicks that was all for Trump? Diamond and Silver.
Oh yeah, one of them. Yeah, one of them.
And one of them died from a fucking vaccine.
Yeah.
She got fucked up.
Yeah, now where's the other one? Well, the one
right.
chick, she was the one that would all say all the stuff, right? And the other chick, she was like, "Oh, that's right, girl. You tell her."
Yeah. She was the hype man.
Oh Lord, oh Lord. Oh my
It's
God.
You know it, sister.
Every time I hear somebody in a movie or whatever say, "Oh Lord Jesus, help me," I laugh my ass off. And the reason is because I remember we were on a 15-mile march, full rucksack, right? And there was this black dude. He was right in front of me. One of the nicest dudes I ever met. And we're going along, we're marching. You got to kind of keep silence and everything. And we're off the side of the road. Well, there's a steep embankment over on the side, and you're carrying a lot of fucking weight, man. And he slipped and he started going down that hill. And I remember seeing him going down that hill trying to keep up with the momentum on his legs. And he's going, "Oh Lord Jesus, help me! Oh Lord, I'm gonna die! Help me, Jesus!" It was funny. He didn't get hurt or nothing, but man, it was funny as shit. We went down and helped him get back up. It was fucked up, boy. But every time I hear somebody, "Oh Lord Jesus, help me," I'm like, "Oh my God!" I think of that. I was worried. First, I was worried. I thought, "Oh my God, he's gonna die." It's fucking.
Oh Lord, there's a fire.
Oh Lord.
I don't got time for that.
Yeah, he was from, where was he from? Georgia. He was from Georgia. Yeah.
God, dude, jeez.
Yeah.
Devil went down to Georgia.
Listen,
Yeah, I know.
they
I
were
have
still a
friends-
lot of rural areas still with Jim Crow shit. You know, they were like not overt. They were overt about it, but they didn't have like signs.
Yeah.
I remember I was at Fort Gordon, Georgia, and it was a Saturday, and we went out. So a guy that I was stationed there with, his dad was the sheriff of the next county over. Anyway, he had a car, so we went with him, and we went for a drive out in the countryside, and we pulled into this little diner. Well, we happened to, one of the people we had with us was a guy that was training with us on teletypes for the Pakistani army. Now he's in civvies. We're all wearing civvies. We go into this diner. We sit there and sit there and sit there, and nobody comes up to the table. See the waitress. There's other people in there. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Pretty soon, some other people come in. Waitress goes over, starts taking their order and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So she comes by and I says, hey, excuse me, miss. And she goes, yes. And I says, we're ready to order. And she goes, your friend there, he's either colored or Mexican or something other. Either way, we don't serve his kind in here. Now, that was in 1984.
I believe it. I believe it. Yep. Yeah, it's still going on, bro. If you go to rural, like you said, rural fucking areas of like Georgia and Alabama, yeah, dude, it's still going on.
Well, this is no shit. This town, this has changed a lot here. Because back in the day, and I'm talking about 60 years ago, there was a sign that said, welcome to Stanley, N-word, don't let the sun go down on you.
Yeah, dude, the sundown states. You heard about
John.
that shit? The sundown states or the sundown cities? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fuck me, dude.
Yeah,
Just don't drink from his punch bowl.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. I don't agree with it, but it's.
But for the most part, they're like, blacks here are a lot different than there. I mean, there used to like be none in Stanley that I can think of, and now there are some, you know, that, and it's kind of strange for me because I'm like, oh wow, yeah, there's a black guy walking up the road. You know, like you don't see that every day, and now you do. You know, now you do.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I don't know.
Shit.
It's times that are changing. And it's like they're it's not like they're, you know, gangbangers or anything else like that. They're just
I know.
But a lot of the thing is that a lot of the indigenous black population, you know, they're now more integrated, I would say. But like when I first came down here, like 30 years ago, like in Luray, most of the blacks were all up on one end of the town, and it wasn't worse or better than any other end of the town. It was just like they had their own shit, you know, and so they had their like it was a black neighborhood, and then on the north end and on the south end was white. And you know, it wasn't because blacks weren't allowed to live down there at all. I mean, there was a few, but yeah, it wasn't because of that. It was because they, you know, they prefer to be around more blacks, just like a lot of whites prefer to be around more whites. It's just natural, you know. It's a herding thing, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, Sav, have you ever been to Baltimore by chance? Just curious.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So that's a whole nother story.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. That's a whole other story, brother.
Yeah, damn right it is. It's a sucky place, man.
I mean, Baltimore can be really. I mean, Baltimore is nice if you go to the right spot, but
I don't care for Maryland anyway, man. I really don't.
hold on, brother. Why would you say that?
All right. Well, I'll tell you. Maryland used to be part of Virginia.
No, it was a proprietary colony.
After, but originally it was part of the original Virginia colony, and then they broke it up. They divided it and put in Maryland. And I think part of the reason, think about this, where's our capital sit?
In Maryland.
Well,
Virginia.
No, doesn't sit in anywhere. It's its
nowhere,
own
yeah.
independent.
It's a district.
It's a city state, right?
It's like the Vatican.
The Virginia and Maryland. Virgin.
It's like the Vatican.
Okay, yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Okay, but see, there's also Virginia, or I'm sorry, Maryland, still held on to slavery through the Civil War.
Southern Maryland did, not northern.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is because look, the Lincoln threatened to burn Baltimore to the ground.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. There was a lot of what they called orphan brigades, because even though Maryland was considered a Union state, it had a lot of Confederate sympathy, and there were a lot of militias that fled and went south to fight with the Confederate Army that were called orphan brigades. And they were like, there were Confederate Maryland troops.
Wow.
Confederate Kentucky troops. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful state, though, brother. There's a lot of good beaches here.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
What? And there's certain you've got different. I'm not much of a beach guy, you know.
Me either. I've been there, but
I really ain't. You know, I mean, it's like
I'd rather be in the woods.
I go in that water because I know there's shit that lives in there that can swallow my ass without even fucking thinking about it.
Sting you, kill you.
Yeah. Predatory bullshit. I don't need it.
I live 5 minutes from the I live 5 minutes from a beach where I live, and it's beautiful there, but I wouldn't go in the water. I just wouldn't do it. Yeah.
Speaking of science,
Maryland's got some nice shit. I like, you know what I like? I like the part of Maryland. It's really wild. When you go from here north, because I've been to Gettysburg a number of times.
Yeah.
When you go through that little crown of West Virginia, which was part of Virginia, and it broke it, they decided to go form their own state. And there was the vote was like, okay. In fact, the Harper's Weekly at the time said that the Virginians to the east of the Allegheny Mountains were none too upset to finally be rid of their cantankerous cousins to the west. That's the actual quote. I thought that was pretty good. So yeah, yeah, because like like a lot of in West Virginia was a Union state. They were probably
it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So Virginia, though, was Confederate, and there were like, like McDowell, was the home of there's a Confederate general that was his home. There was a Stonewall Jackson.
Stonewall Jackson, yeah. I couldn't think of his name. Yeah.
Stonewall Jackson.
Cornelius Wallace.
This shit, yeah.
Well, speaking of science,
there were really some great leaders militarily in the Confederate Army. There really were, compared to what the North had. The North had some really fucking buffoons, man. Some real fucking buffoons. Burnside. Grant, I think, was the only capable one that he ended up with. But he unleashed a terror campaign on the civilian population of the South. They had no right to fight the South. Secession is a right provided for in the Constitution. A state, you have to gain acceptance to the Union as a state you can rescind that contract at any time if the populace of your state deems it necessary. And that's exactly what happened when these states seceded from the North. Lincoln was taking dictatorial powers that he did not have. He was assuming dictatorial powers.
So why do you think they fail so much now to try and secede when they definitely well, we all know
Because we
fake,
all
I guess,
know.
but
It's fake. The whole thing's fake. Those legislators are just fucking puppets and bullshit up there. That's it. You know?
But you get the temperature from the ground. You know that people don't want to be part. It's crazy.
Yeah, they don't care about that.
Speaking of psyops that happened in Maryland, whatever happened with the old bridge that collapsed? Another thing that just disappeared.
Which one?
Which one? The one in Baltimore.
Oh yeah.
What was it named? Was it the Francis Scott Key, or is that what they wanted to name?
Francis Scott Key. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That just disappeared, right? We don't care about that no more. Even though it was
Fort McHenry, right?
What's that?
Fort McHenry. They've got this actual Star Spangled Banner there. That fucking thing is huge, man. That's a huge flag.
And that's in Baltimore, right?
But don't you think that that's stupid that we have a national anthem that's all about war?
Yeah.
That is our legacy, too. You know, we've only got collectively 13 years of any time that we have not been at war with anybody. And that's collectively.
Yeah. How many years did you say?
13.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's even that little.
Oh, the rest of the time we're rattling sabers to get into the next one, see? But yeah,
constantly.
Fucking bullshit, man. Oh my God, look at how many have I been through in my lifetime already. You know, how many have there been? Incursions. I'm sorry, as Trump calls them, excursions.
Excursions, yeah.
Well, have you lived through any part of your life without one? Because I haven't.
No, man. It started off with Vietnam.
Yeah.
And then we had, of course, the Cold War, but then there's just every 20 years, you know.
Korean War, you have freaking
Panama,
Iraq, Afghanistan, Panama,
Honduras.
Wars we don't even know about that are, that go on and they don't even really pay much attention to them.
Right.
Grenada.
That's a good point.
Like Armenia and stuff like that,
Yeah.
places like that.
Yep.
Dude, it was fucking, it's all we always do. Then we got the fucking first Gulf War in the 90s with Bush Senior, right?
Yeah, Bush Senior. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we go back with Bush Junior. And I mean, God damn, we're always.
Clinton had the Russians and the Afghanistans and
Serbians and Croatians and for fuck's sake, it's always just that.
There was actually two campaigns. Actually, I work with the military, and I was talking to somebody who was deployed back in the 90s, and he told me there was Desert Storm, but there was actually another campaign. And he told me the name of it. I can't recall it, but it was not Desert Storm. So there was
Operation
all kinds of
Freedom.
No, it wasn't that. It was something else. He told me the secret.
Hang on, give me a second.
Name, whatever the fuck it was. He was told, but
it was funny. I remember me talking about that text message exchange I had. I said, "You're in Israel, aren't you?" And she says, "I can't talk about that." I said, because you are. I said, because you are. You're in Israel. Talking to Tel Aviv right now. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I also told her, I said, I was looking forward to the next barrage of missiles from Iran to hit Tel Aviv. Anyway, I got to get off of here.
Real quick. Top back in the day, Topps made these cards, right? They were for baseball card packs. It's Operation Enduring Freedom, right? If you turn them around, they make a puzzle. this says Operation Enduring Freedom. Then each one's got like the American flag and
Yeah.
USA. These were in baseball card packs, right? So
No
that's how they
shit.
indoctrinate you through baseball and stuff like that.
Wow, that's crazy, dude. Yeah.
And then remember the little yellow pins or flags or whatever you want to
Yeah.
call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all,
Oh,
tie a yellow flag around your tree,
fuck.
for the troops.
Yeah.
But anyway,
It's been
All
going
right.
on for years. Yep. Yeah, good call, Cubby. Yeah. Fuck me, dude. It's been going on for years. Yeah.
Oh my God, they always got this shit. Always with the propaganda. Okay. The rage, the fear, and then they throw the propaganda. And they used to be real blatant, like back after Pearl Harbor, man. They came out with like songs, "We're gonna have to slap the dirty little Jap." I'm not shitting you, man. They had this stuff, ashtrays with a Japanese face in the bottom that you could snuff your cigarette out on. Oh my God, yeah, it was something else. It was something else. And the way they depicted them in like propaganda posters and shit like that, always with the buck teeth and the overly slanted eyes and shit.
Yeah, I remember the fucking buck teeth. Yeah.
Goddamn, I remember seeing a wartime Popeye cartoon.
Yeah, Popeye.
Where, yeah, and he was underwater, and there was a Japanese submarine shooting torpedoes at him.
Yeah,
and
wasn't he like throwing them back?
Yeah, but then
he was
the
throwing it
little
back,
Jap,
yeah.
the little Jap would stick his head out of the sub and go, "Oh, so sorry."
Yep.
It's fucking
back
hilarious.
when people weren't so offended by stuff.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah.
Freedom fries, because France wouldn't join in that maniacal horse shit. Anyway, gotta get off here, guys. Thanks for coming up tonight. Everybody that showed up. In the
Yes,
post.
sir.
Listen, we got these books. They're really great. Check them out from Tamara Cheville.
Oh yeah, I think I got them right here.
Level Plain Poem.
Full stack of them.
And
Cubby's got it. There it is.
man.
There you
And
go.
link for those, man. There's what do you got there? You got
nice.
Yeah, oh man.
Question Everything, Flat Earth Fun Facts, Flat Earth Explained. We've got regular what is it? Oh, Nuclear Weapons Truth Bomb. Yeah, that's a good one too, man.
Good
really
reading, easy reading for people that,
Yeah.
if you just want to cruise right through something.
Yeah.
Get you familiar with the topic, some of the the main highlight points, and the kind of some resources as to where to go to find out more is listed in there as well.
Thanks for sharing that, Cubby. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good to get a little coffee table thing for people. Somebody comes over who doesn't even think about stuff like, hey, what's that? Just show them.
The
Show 'em the
nuclear
books.
bomb hoax. What's this? Let me see. Oh yeah, man. This is check this out. The information on what's that? Galen. What's his name? The guy that would go around with the radiation with the plutonium. He'd have that shit in his hand. He'd lick it and shit. Didn't do nothing to him. It's just he says that's all bullshit. Everything's gonna die for 1,000 years and whatnot. Fuck that.
It's that Half-Life shit, dude. Yeah, and it's not.
Yeah, get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I ain't scared. I'm not gonna be scared.
They want you to be
But anyway, links for those books can be found in the description of this video tonight, and really good. And there's a discount
Code
code.
SOV10.
SOV10. So you can save 10% that way. Get one for a gift, But I like that's how I am, like what Cubby was saying. I put one on the coffee table or whatever. Let somebody look at it, But definitely it'll intrigue you right from the beginning, and it's pretty good. A lot of resource there. So anyway, thanks guys for coming up. Everybody who showed up in the chat, great audience, wonderful people. Thank you so much. Don't forget, the Lord loves the working man. Don't never, ever, ever trust Whitey. See your doctor and get rid of him because he'll probably kill you. And remember, it's better to shit in the sink than it is to sink in the shit. We'll see you next time. Sovereign Soul. Unchained Mind. Good night.